Y'all come in. All right, good people. I know I didn't let y'all know I was going live. Okay. This is day 48 of Young Thug YSL Rico trial. And if you haven't joined the channel, please join the channel and hit that like button to help the channel. Okay. Um, I believe this is just what I believe that they have Detective Quinn today also up on the stand making his first 48 I'm just kidding, allegedly making a first 48 show episode. Okay. So to be honest with y'all, this is not a Rico. This is not a Rico people. DP, if they already did the time for everything, it's not a Rico. So what we're gonna do is turn our attention to the courtroom, and I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna start it, and we're gonna talk. Okay. Okay. Shout out to hold on, hold on for a minute. Hold on for a second, yeah. Hold on 1 second. I don't understand. Hold on. Okay. They better leave my thug alone. I don't understand what. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on, y'all.
Mr. Murphy with money in his pocket. After Detective Quinn, Mr. Murphy with Mr. Murphy with money in his pocket. After Detective Quinn gave that information to us, we put it in writing and we submitted that to Defense Counsel in December of 2023 so that they could be made aware of these 4 encounters. At that point, Mr. Steele filed the motion on behalf of Mr. Williams. So just wanted to give the court some of the facts of the encounters and then the procedural history of the encounter. So when Mr. Steele last week said recently, this all this information was provided to the state in December, and then we immediately turned it over once we learned of it from Detective Quinn. If you need Detective Quinn for any more clarity, the state can bring him in and swear him in under oath.
I'm trying to tell y'all now, this is a first 48 show. He is Quinn, Detective Quinn, is working on the first 48 show. This is not Rico trial. So they didn't even cut that out. This is wasting the taxpayer money. But let's keep going.
Are you going to seek to admit any of these reported conversations or statements? It seems like there may be 1 or 2 statements in interaction number 1 and number 4. What's the state's thoughts?
Yes, the state intends on bringing in all 4 interactions, and the state is going to act to reserve argument after Mr. Steele.
Okay, all right, Mr. Steele.
They're my boy. They better leave him alone.
Everyone, I'd just like you to take note and then consider the following. These statements should have been given to Mr. Williams 10 days before trial. That's pursuant to OCGA section 17-16-4, A1, as well as 17-16-7. Detective Quinn, I believe, qualifies as a person who is on the prosecution team, so he's part, and it's imputed knowledge to the prosecution. I have no issue with Ms. Hilton's statements at all that she found out about it on or around December 29, 2023. I'm not saying that Ms. Hilton intentionally did not give it over, but it's broader than just when the line district attorney finds out about it. With that being said, Your Honor, I have, and I'd like to mark just for your consideration, if it's okay, the information that we were provided dated December 23rd, 2023, for purposes of this motion.
Now, I want y'all to watch how serious the judge is. Said the Quinn gonna be there today. Watch how serious, cause he know he about to be video. He been filmed. They putting a show on, okay, with taxpayer money. That's what they doing. This is okay. Let's put it. Here we go.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll just mark it in the next course exhibit order.
Okay.
For the purposes of motion. You can hand that to Ms. Weaver.
Thank you, sir.
If y'all think about it, let me clean my camera, y'all. If you think about it, y'all think these boys ain't did this time. That's why they let Adrian out. It's not, Adrian wasn't on trial. Adrian wasn't on trial. What they're gonna do is make this out of first 48 episode in Atlanta, 2024. That's what they're gonna do. And that boy laying down, and she ain't got sentiment to tell that boy to sit up. She just thinking about herself. That's his attorney. She need to tell him to sit up. See how y'all do, our people. No, that boy ain't had no sleep. I don't think them folks to get in jail that night while hollering, yelling, and stuff. He keep looking at Thug. Y'all better leave my baby alone. My son. I don't trust him. So what they doing now, y'all? They're waiting on the detective Quinn to come through. He about to take the stand again. I don't care if he did have his own show, but still.
So, Your Honor, these are presumably, there's no recording, there's no memorandum, there's no report, there's no summary. So this is going a 10-year memory of Detective Quinn. And if you admit them with the issues that I've raised, if you admit that Detective Quinn can do it, I also don't want this to be expanded, because I have no way of checking, verifying something from 2013. And in Orr, which is State versus Orr, 305 Georgia, 729, it's Division 4, 2019. It's at the end of the opinion. The highest court wrote that in most instances, silence is so ambiguous that it is of little probative force, especially if the defendant does not later testify inconsistently. And all I'm raising is something happens on the witness stand. I have no notice of any other statement. I have no way of verifying it. If the court admits it, I'd like it to be bound tightly to interaction 1, 2, 3, and 4. But based upon the late notice I'm not blaming at all District Attorney President Hilton. I'm just saying the late notice under the statute, it should have been given 10 days before trial. And because this is coming from nothing, I mean, I have nothing of to check this, verify it. So there's no report. So it's a 10-year-old memory. Now, 11-year-old memory.
This was December, you found out about December of 2023?
Yes, Your Honor.
This was, and then you got the statement sometime thereafter, is that correct, Mr. Steele?
Sure.
Have you all had an opportunity to talk with about that interaction, purported interaction?
I did not. I have had opportunities to speak with former Detective Quinn, but I've not asked him about these statements. I thought that we'd take it to this court first.
Why?
But I did not do that.
Well, he did, right?
Anyway, those are my my issues with that. I also, if you admit it, in interaction number 4, Mr. Williams is again with Mr. Walter Murphy, according to Detective Quinn, who identifies, I presume, Walter Murphy, or will recognize Walter Murphy in front of the jury. And that again bleeds over to my request that you take in consideration not to admit the May 12, 2013 supposed armed robbery involving, and I'm just using initials, Miss A.D.
Sit down, man.
That I've argued before. You deny it.
Sit down now.
It's being admitted, I presume, for association, and it's not an overt act. The district attorney's office position is an overt act doesn't have to be charged, and it automatically comes in. I can't find any case that supports that. So this is another, I offered to stipulate that the two associated, but it's just another example of why the other act does not need to commit. But I hope I'm making myself clear. I didn't get proper note.
Hold on, God. Let me straighten my children out. Camper and Minnie, please sit down, okay? I'm trying to do a live. Sit down, Camper. I see how people have to do when they got kids. Jesus. And these are my kids. Okay. Sit down. Sit down. And he got to get on this.
Notice. I'm not saying that the prosecution had the proper notice. I'm just saying that former Detective Quinn is on the prosecution team, so it's imputed. And that at this point in time, if it always happens, I'm not blaming anyone, but it's going to become potentially expanded. Or Mr. Williams, I told him this and he didn't make a statement, and the silence is ambiguous and generally no probative value, and that's out of the State versus Orr case. And it changed the law from Mallory, M-A-L-L-O-R-Y versus State, where it was automatically out silence. So that's it. That's my excluded.
Camper, stop,
Too
please.
prejudicial rather than probative. But that law changed.
Okay, where in Orr are you talking about, Mr. Steele?
Very end.
At the very end?
If you go to the very end of the opinion, and I'm not saying that we're looking at the same opinions, but if Your Honor goes to, you see the very end of the opinion, you'll have, it's going upwards, so you're going backwards, you'll have C. You'll see the last paragraph.
Okay, what I do, y'all, is kind of skip it
And then if you
to
go above that,
Quinn coming in, okay?
That's 1716-7 and 1764. And I want to direct the court to Watley v. State, which is 326, Georgia App 81, which is a 2014.
81, you said?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And it's a 2014 case. And specifically, we are in
I don't know why you have to get on this computer. Camper.
it'll be on page 87.
Shout out to any birthdays out there. Newlyweds, a celebration, or anything. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all.
Can I have it?
Your Honor, and what Watley states is that the statutory obligation of 1716(7) is not triggered when a witness merely makes an oral statement. There can be no possession, custody, or control of a witness statement which has neither been recorded nor committed to writing. So, Your Honor, in this case, there was no previous written or recorded statement about what Detective Quinn told the state. It actually came up very organically as we were preparing for testimony. He said he advised the state, "Oh, well, I saw Mr. Williams as this was going on at my extra job." And of course, I inquired, "What are you speaking of?" And then that's when he proceeded to go into further detail about it. So this wasn't anything that was in any type of reports or anything like that. And as soon as Detective Quinn gave the state that information, we immediately provided it so that there could be an account. Your Honor, again, this is a summary of what he told the state. I would ask for Detective Quinn to come so the court can hear it yourself, how this interaction came up and what exactly he said to us. So that the court can hear it itself.
Oh man, this is so messy. This is so messy. Y'all can't, one thing that the state can't do is hide nothing from the defendant. They supposed to have everything that the state has. Now, Detective Quinn can come in here and say, I know he's a detective, but he could come in here and say anything he want to say because that's how y'all respect him. But the defendant the defendant don't know what y'all about, what Detective Quinn is about to say about none of them boys over there. Hold on, y'all, for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. Y'all go ahead on and bring your bacon sandwich. Let me check on my food down here right quick. Ooh. That'll be nice. Let me talk now because y'all don't know. Y'all so sensitive. See, y'all, we're gonna be nice. We're gonna be nice. People are sensitive, so we're gonna be nice to people. And we're gonna see, I don't know what detective. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what Detective Quinn is about to say. I'm just like the attorney for the defendant. Still, y'all not prepared what they may be trying to say about his client. We don't know what he about to say about Thug. Hold on, y'all.
Comfortable in what Detective Quinn told us, and I believe what Detective Quinn would tell Mr. Steele or any of the other defense attorneys had they taken the time to interview him. In addition to this, Your Honor, we provided in the statement that this statement involves Mr. Walter Murphy and Miss Dolly Greer. Miss Greer is Mr. Williams' sister, so Mr. Steele had the opportunity to interview her to determine whether or not there was any validity to this.
Did y'all hear them? So, y'all gonna do Thug like that. Y'all gonna hem him up on the bus like that. He don't know what his sister done told y'all. He don't know. I mean, they don't even know what Quinn about. Let's hear what Quinn got. I wish they heard him put it on Quinn. Let's see what Quinn got to say. You're gonna I don't care if he is a detective. I mean, let me talk nice, y'all, cause they, when you used to coaching and you use your coaching for somebody come out of there. Okay. Um, you don't know what Detective Quinn is about to say about what Young Thug's sister said, unless y'all gave his attorney some kind of transcript or anything. Jeez.
The state also, again, provided the copy of the phone log that has Dolly's phone number in there. And matter of fact, Detective Quinn titled her phone number Dolly Dash Young Thug Sis to corroborate that this interaction occurred. And then lastly, they had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Walter Murphy. The state knows, because I had the opportunity to briefly speak with Mr. Murphy, that Mr. Murphy has met with defense counsel, specifically Mr. Steele, at least 2 times at this point. And so there was an opportunity to talk about this, whether or not these events happened. He could have spoken to Detective Quinn, Mr. Murphy, as well as Dolly Greer, to determine whether or not this incident has occurred, or these series of events have occurred. So we would ask, as it relates to the disclosure, the state did what it was supposed to do. Once we learned about it, we turned it over immediately so that we were not going to surprise defense counsel during trial.
Come on, state. So y'all, okay. Soon, what she's saying is, soon as the state received the information from Quinn, she immediately rushed it over there to the defendant, which is still shocking. They haven't had a time to prepare for that. So just because you got some information from a detective and you shoot it over here to me as a lawyer attorney, and I looked at it and I was like, what? That's not right, y'all. Excuse.
We took the necessary steps in order for that. Next, Your Honor, as it relates to, or that is not valid anymore. Well, what OR states is that the Mallory test is not valid, and so the court has to look is to do a 403 analysis to determine whether or not this information is substantially prejudicial. And we would believe, Your Honor, that given, again, the current cross-examination of witnesses in this case as it relates to Detective Quinn's interactions, Detective Quinn's investigation, the theory that Detective Quinn or detectives or police officers with Atlanta Police Department have either destroyed evidence, hidden evidence, interjected themselves into this case. We believe that these encounters are important because what these encounters show is that Detective Quinn had no ill will towards Mr. Williams. Matter of fact, he did not take out arrest warrants and explain that to Mr. Williams. So much so that Mr. Williams, in turn, tried to offer him a job. And I think that is important for the jurors to hear, given this idea that Detective Quinn has.
Wait a minute. Did she just say what I thought she said? Did she say Mr. William tried? Mr. William, let me tell you something. Thug did the right thing. Even if he wanted to hire, he could have hired him. I mean, if he got the money, he can do it. Yeah, man, come on now. Come on now. You bring the black man down. Remember that, y'all. That's what y'all be saying.
So in this particular case, has in some way, shape, or form interjected himself in it and has a vendetta against Mr. Williams. This shows very clearly he does not have a vendetta against Mr. Williams and did not have a vendetta against Mr. Williams. And matter of fact, wanted Mr. Williams to just go forth in his music career, to be successful, and like he literally told him, stay off of Cleveland Avenue. And so, Your Honor, we would ask that you allow this testimony in. Again, if the court wants to hear specifically what Detective Quinn remembers about these encounters, he is right outside. You can hear from himself, so the court can be satisfied with what the testimony will be, because it will stay within the confines of what he remembers, Your Honor. And again, for him, it's also 10 years ago, and he's basing those interactions off of his memory as well.
Okay, now I just heard what that young lady just said. What's up? What's up, my baby? Y'all got okay? Now let me tell y'all something. Okay, they talking about it been 10 years. It been 10 years for Thug too. All of them boys already on did the time, and they ain't did no crime. Some of them ain't did no crime. So why are we having a RICO right here? Why are we sitting here talking about a RICO when there's no RICO? Boy, and y'all want us to believe Quinn because Quinn is a detective that been there long years ago.
Based upon your interview with the state's interview with Detective Quinn,
Thank you.
is he going to testify within the confines of the court's exhibit that's been submitted for the purposes of this particular hearing?
What?
Yes, but I want to, it says
I'll check on it for you.
It says one additional fact. I don't want to be, withdrawn, because if there might be an additional fact, this was really a summary of that encounter.
Okay, y'all, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just talking to one of my subscribers right now. Yeah, I'll look that up, okay, for you. Anything y'all want me to look up for, look up, especially when it comes down to children and things, let me know. I never heard nothing like that.
But that was the summary as he had explained it to the state. I don't think anything would veer too far off of these encounters. But again, I'll feel more comfortable for the court to hear from him, because again, these were the encounters that he relayed to us. I don't think there's anything far out of the bounds of here. But
I'll check for you.
This was a summary of what he told us.
All right. Okay. Detective Quinn's on side?
Yeah.
All right. Come in, please.
They playing with the taxpayer money. If y'all making a movie, a show, First 48, let everybody know. Okay. Sebastian Rogers. Okay, baby. Y'all got these boys sitting here wasting their life sitting right here. Y'all gonna make sure they waste some kind of time, don't you?
All right, Detective Quinn, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, sir, if you could have a seat in the witness chair, please. And I just still remind you that you're still under oath, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you would be so kind to kind of reflect back to 2013, when I understand that from counsel's.
Okay, y'all. This is Detective Quinn. Then, like I said, give a shout out to Law and Crime. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't want to donate to the channel, please donate to the super chat. This is Detective Quinn, First 48 guy, David Quinn, and he's a retired detective. Okay, but he do make movies. I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers.
That you had an extra
And my
job
mods.
with Neiman Marcus.
Yes, sir.
And that you had 4 interactions with Mr. Williams,
Yes.
reportedly. And that you summarized that in a written statement, gave that to the defense, and this is consistent with the preparation that around December of 2023 that you had with the representatives from the state of Georgia. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you could tell the court a little bit about those particular 4 interactions, as much as you can recall, consistent with what you told them.
Yes, sir.
Them being the state, okay?
Yes. So while in the throes of the investigation into what happened down at 126 Cleveland Avenue and 2745 O'Hayville, I worked this extra job at Neiman Marcus at that time, I guess, since 2004. So I'm there every Friday. I had never seen Jeffrey Williams, to my knowledge, even come in the store. But a week, maybe 2 into my investigation, Jeffrey Williams comes in to Neiman Marcus, and I'm sitting on a stool. I've got on my City of Atlanta police uniform. I'm not a detective in my detective attire. And I waved him over. I said, come here, let me holler at you right quick. I told him directly right then and there, this joker named Bean, he's put you in this car that went off that cliff over there on Old Hateville, right into 126 Cleveland. I said, I'm telling you that because you're going to get the discovery anyway from somebody else in the car. You know what I mean? You're going to learn this happen. I'm telling you, I'm giving you 100%. This guy's putting you in the car. But what I did tell him was, the same guy, Bean, was identifying which gun he had during this commission of this robbery that turned into a police shooting. And I said, I'm not going to lock you up based on what Bean said alone.
There you go.
If there's DNA, because Touch DNA was really moving in 2013. If Touch DNA comes back with male profiles on him, I just said to him, boom. Are you going to make me come get you with a warrant, or will you give me a voluntary sample to eliminate you from this case? And I assured him, I said, I'm not going to lock you up with what Bean says alone. I need something else. That's how I get down. So Mr. Williams was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. He was adamant. He seemed very nervous because, you know, I'm a uniform officer that's coming up with this stuff in him, right? In some store he's coming to on his free time. A few weeks go by, maybe 3, because I got the DNA fast track through the GBI. I learned from the analysts there were too many male contributors to the gun that Bean identified Jeffrey Williams being in possession of. They wouldn't be able to put a usable sample up into CODIS. So a few weeks later, Mr. Williams comes back in the store again. I don't know what day, but it was weeks after the first encounter. I said, yo, come here, let me holler at you. I said, guess what? I can't use that gun against you as corroborative evidence or evidence against you based off what Bean said. So I tell you what, I'm done with it. I did some research on you independently because I didn't know you were about to blow up. I said, and excuse my language, I said, go make $1 million, stay the fuck off, please. That's what I said to him. Maybe a month or 2 goes by after that. I'm at Neiman Marcus again. Now Mr. Williams comes in the store with a couple of people, a small, I guess you would call entourage, just maybe some associates. But in particular, he introduces me to his sister, Dolly. Didn't know this sister at all. She gives me her phone number. They asked me, would I be their road security collectively between Mr. Williams and his sister? I was like, that's not what I do. This has nothing to do with this case. I did take her number because Dolly gave me her number. I put it in my city issue phone, Dolly, Young Thug sister, or something to that degree. And that was the end of it. The 4th encounter may have been months on down the road, might have been 6 to 8 weeks. Mr. Williams comes in. We don't have any verbal contact in the 4th encounter. My stool that I sit on is right at the downstairs escalator going in menswear. Mr. Williams is with DK, real name Walter Murphy. And from about 25 feet away from me, he's pointing to Walter Murphy's like right pocket to his pants. And there's a long stack of money in Walter Murphy's pockets as they're going down the escalator. He points at it and he doesn't say anything to me. He just makes reference to it, make sure I see it. I don't know what that meant, you know, but that was that. So those were the encounters.
Okay.
I mean, the way he's sitting there talking about Thug like Thug ain't nothing. He was showing you that for a reason. Why they don't like that boy? I tell you know what? Like a lot of people don't like me and I don't care. Thug don't care either. But of course Thug and his sister want to use one person. You don't want everybody when somebody involved your name, you don't want that one person. You want that one person to handle your business. You don't want to have, okay, let me give a call to this person. Now, you know, like we doing now, when people call you, they want to talk to you, say, you'll tell the representative, can I respect you since I talked to you? Oh no, they're going to connect you to somebody. That's what Thug want to know. And his sister want to know, can they use you Since Detective Quinn, you the one keep recognizing him and asking him questions. Stop trying to make the he was probably trying to show you. But I don't know what that means. He probably showing you what the boy had in the. Now you don't sit up there and bust thug in the court. He was trying to show you what Murphy had or whatever the boy you said had in their pocket. Ooh, wee. Let me talk. I forgot. Let me talk nice because y'all sensitive.
All right. Either counsel have any questions based upon the court's inquiry? All right, Mr. Steele, you have any questions based on the court's inquiry? No. Okay. Detective, thank you, sir. If you could step back out. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Ask the man a question.
How are you today, sir?
Mr. Steele,
Good to see you, as always.
always a pleasure.
Can I just ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, sir.
Did you in any way record, memorialize, write down, any type of note in any form? I'm not be expansive to remember any one of these 1, 2, 3, or 4 that you took.
I did not. At the time, no.
Okay.
Mr. Steele did something very, very smart with the receipts. In other words, Mr. Steele is asking him on day 48, Quinn, Detective Quinn. He know who Detective Quinn know who Steele is, and Steele know who Detective Quinn is. You don't have no receipts. That what you saying is true. Well, I don't know. We can use that for evidence. I don't know a proper cause. And they ain't taking up for Steele because I like him.
Okay. And when dealing with Mr. Williams, it seems to me that there's no custodial situation. This is just come over here. If he didn't want to come over there, he walks away. Is that
correct?
Okay. All right. That's what I make sure.
Okay. All right. Detective, I get you step outside. We'll be with you shortly, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
With the boy suit on. Why they can't get a suit that fit them? Why these men be putting on these little boys' suits? Little boys' clothes. Where your Did y'all see that suit he had on? Come on now. I know you want to be young like the young guys. But make the sleeve come down. You're too old not to have the sleeve come down like that. Thought he was looking cute.
Okay, any further argument?
No, Your Honor. Like I said, I think that pretty much was in the paper, but again, for the reasons, no additional further argument.
All right, Mr. Steele, anything else, sir?
Come on, y'all move. Y'all need to move this.
I'm not going to repeat, Your Honor. The only thing I do want to add new is Watley, which is WHATLEY versus State, which the state cited 326 Georgia Appeal 81 2014. Watley is not part of the prosecution team. It is a wife statement or a woman's statement or a relative statement. Now I'm not targeting it perfectly in my mind, but this detective is part of the prosecution team for purposes of these overt acts, meaning that it's imputed to the state under Kyles, which is KYLES versus Whitley, WHITLEY. That's the United States Supreme Court opinion from 1995. I could get you the site. It's cited often.
1995.
If you could let me know the site.
May I just step back 1 second?
Okay.
I get it right now.
What the $14.95. Yes, why they doing that right there? Sherry, I would look for. I think I did that. Sebastian.
514 US. Yes, 419. Thank you, Mr. Matthews.
May I just say one sentence and then I'll sit down and let you read? Counts versus Wiley is a Brady case. The
I remember that.
saying, hey, I didn't know about it, so how could the prosecutors turn over this Brady or Giglio evidence? Giglio is Giglio. And the U.S. Supreme Court said that's not, if a person's part of the prosecution team, it's imputed to the prosecution, just like now. The state can't just hide behind, I don't mean hide in a mean way, but
Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute now. Hold
our team
on.
knew about it, but since we didn't know about it, the code section under discovery that I cited to Honorable Court do not apply. I don't believe that that's true. So that's why I just tell the court.
Get him still. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Judge, you ain't read it, Judge. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Detective David Quinn is going to come back. I understand. But Detective Quinn just started doing this stuff. So I know it's going to be on first 48. Do y'all believe that this is a RICO? Let me put something down here for y'all. God, I just want the people. The people is my, y'all is my. Oops. Hold on, y'all. Me is dragged along with a lot of stuff, so y'all just have to deal with it. Just reading, y'all. Hope it don't take them all day. How y'all doing today? Hope everybody doing okay. I'm so glad I don't have to work no more. I just need to get a half an hour from somewhere. My mom to work. So I will shout out to my chat. Yeah, shout out to my chat. With Sebastian Rogers. Sherry, it seemed like we already did something on Sebastian Rogers. They seem like something we have done. This young boy has the mom and the stepdaddy sitting at home or going out to eat and going camping. They going camping and ain't seeing about their child out. I don't know what to say about y'all people. But right now, for those who haven't joined us, who joining us, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, please send a super chat. Not just a super chat. Let's subscribe and hit that like button, get these likes up, so I can do a lot of things for my own subscribers. We right now in the day 48 of Jeffrey Williams, YSL Rico, if you want to call it a Rico. We're going to be nice, y'all, because people are so sensitive and so right now the judge is looking over some document that still have given him Men so slow about. I ain't trying to be controversial or nothing like that, but men be moving so slow. Let's say hard. Bring y'all attention back to the room. I really do feel sorry for the. I'm not feeling sorry for him. I just think that his name just anytime. Let me tell you something. Anytime you the wise guy and everybody depend on you, and they gonna know that you're gonna look out for them, and they don't like you, and you're trying to help some of them kids in the community. Oh, they're gonna bring it. Oh, troublemaker. Oh, let me bring up his name. Oh, yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. Come on, man. And he want to sit up here and get up out his seat and lean over the thing and talk to the judge. Like we ain't got nothing else to do. You know, they need a speedy. We need a speedy trial. We need a speedy trial. They really need to speed on this Rico. And guess what? When Adrian up there, Adrian put Young Thug in this. Young Thug, one but three names in the car. And I'm not about to go over them names again because I can't remember those names. Young Thug name wasn't no name in that car. Not from the detective. Young name, I don't know why he jealous. It's a lot of older guys jealous of them young guys. And I'm just gonna keep it real. Adrian brought up Young Thug. Adrian need to be honest. But y'all, it's okay. Can I ask y'all a question while we waiting on them?
All right, counsels.
Listen.
I had an opportunity to take a look at the next court exhibit in order, the statements that were turned over based upon the state's interview with Detective Quinn on or about sometime December 29th of 2023, which chronicled 4 interactions with purportedly with Mr. Williams.
Come on, just speed it up. He too slow for me. That's why I say y'all need
his sister Dolly and then Mr. Walter Murphy.
Judge ain't looked over that paper. He
had an opportunity to take a look at or consider for the purposes of this particular motion. OCGA 1716-4A1 and OCGA 17-16-7.
She had to come and get right in front of the camera. They need to move the camera.
1716-4A, basically indicates that statements should have been or to be disclosed at least 10 days before trial. It has some other disjunctives or soon thereafter. And then 1716-7 basically indicates or gives the court directions as to statements that are in the possession of other entities that are imputed upon the state. The courts also had an opportunity to consider State versus Orr 305 Georgia 729. As well
Sherry,
as
you okay?
326 Georgia Appeals 81. The courts also had an opportunity to take a look at OCGA 17-16-6, which is court orders with respect to failure of the state to defend and comply. So, and this pertains to the discovery statute. Any time during the course of the proceedings brought to the attention of the court, defendant or the state has failed to comply with the requirements of this article, the court may permit the defendant to inspect, interview the witness, grant a continuance, or if there's a showing of prejudice and bad faith, prohibit the defendant from introducing the evidence. Not,
Yeah, let me speed it up. I don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they talking about.
I wasn't a part of that. I'm a rapper. And so to the level of that was his interaction, then that's
an act of bad faith. This is part of the prep that they did for this particular trial. The reason the court asked how long that if Detective Quinn had been interviewed or sought to be interviewed in regards to these particular 4 interactions, because that's what the court would allow the parties to do. Having heard Detective Quinn's interactions and giving the Mr. Williams counsel as well as the state an opportunity to take to examine him, and also if the statements were turned over to Mr. Williams and other members of the defense team on around December the 29th of 2023, today is March the 25th of 2024. The parties have had some 3 months or thereabouts to talk with Detective Quinn about any of these 4 statements. So for those reasons, the court will authorize, with of course, with the necessary foundation to be laid to Detective Quinn to testify about his interactions with Mr. Williams at the Neiman Marcus store that he's that they're fairly contained within the next court's exhibit and order, as well as his proffering testimony to the court. Now, Mr. Steele, there wasn't. What was the other test in Georgia? I don't remember. Mallory test. Is the state going to comment on Mr. Williams' silence?
no state intends. I don't think Mr. Williams was silent at all. I think he was fine. Based on what Detective Quinn provided, Mr. Williams' response was, I wasn't a part of that, I'm a rapper. And so to the level of that was his interaction, then that's really a self-serving statement, but the state intends to talk about the entire interaction.
Okay.
Well,
Mr. Steele, I don't.
what is wrong with him saying I'm a rapper? Why is that Young Thug can't defend himself? He busy. He's a rapper. He's into what he doing. Y'all, man, everybody, all them men and there wasn't no good boys coming up. Whoo, y'all don't leave my boy alone.
I don't think they're going to get into any silence. I mean, they may. I think it may testify about your client's reported physical response to his inquiry, but I don't think that other than that, there was some discussion. So, is there anything else as it relates to that particular part of your motion, sir? No. Okay. All right. All right. Is there anything else I need to take up in respect to this particular motion, Mr. Steele or Ms. Hilton? But I will.
Them boys so sleepy.
subject to a foundation. Okay, all right. Folks, unless there's anything else, let me let you all take 5 minutes. Is all our jurors here, Sergeant Ingram? Okay, for those of you who need to take a comfort break, let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and call for our jurors, okay? Is there anything else I need to take up before I call for our jurors? Anything on behalf of anybody else?
What they're doing there, y'all,
Okay,
is
all right.
about
We'll
to
be in
take
recess
a
about 5 minutes.
little reset. Them boys look tired in there, like somebody. You know how it is. I don't know how it is in jail, but what I see on on TV, like a lot of them don't get enough sleep, and then you may know somebody probably locked up, but might not. Them boys tired today. I see 2 boys putting their head down. I see young Thug sleeping. Y'all don't get no rest in jail. There's no rest in jail, y'all. So what y'all thinking about so far during the trial? What do you think? No, I'm not gonna say that Thug wasn't, and none of these guys, my brother, well, I had 2 brothers, but 3. One of them stayed, he didn't stay in trouble, but he finished high school and he did a lot of stuff. Boys, it's tough. They do stuff. They play too much. So my thing is, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are they doing with this Rico? What's taking place? What's going on? Quinn, Detective Quinn didn't start doing this stuff until the 23rd. He just like Adrian Bean. Why Adrian Bean couldn't say that he can't remember what happened in 2013? Why is it okay that detective, retired detective Quinn, you can retire and still work. So what make him think that if he don't remember everything, that Angel remember everything, Thug remember everything? None of them boys in that courtroom can remember things. So why are we here? This is not a Rico. Rico would have happened just then. Y'all don't wait till these boys to be old men and y'all decide to put Rico on there. Ooh, Lord. Let's see what's going on, y'all. I'm gonna skip it. Excuse me, y'all.
Quinn, you're still under oath, sir.
Yes, sir, Judge.
All right. You may continue, madam.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning,
Good morning, Ms. Hilton.
Before we start, I noticed on here there's an error. On 9/17.
Which one are you referring to on this? What is it?
Looking at the flip chart, Your Honor,
Okay, all right.
when looking at the flip chart, I have 9/17/13 jail call. Is that incorrect? Is that when you had your interview with Adrian J on 9/17?
That's correct, yes.
Excuse my hair.
Why he didn't finish cutting that off?
And to kind of go back over, since we had a weekend, on 9/11/2013, that's when our incident occurred.
Correct.
Is that when you spoke to both Eduardo Nava Flores as well as Detective Robeson?
Yes, that's correct.
And when we spoke with, I think, Flores Nava, and last week we listened to the recording that you did with Mr. Flores Nava.
Wait, what's the basis? You have an objection, sir? What's the basis? I'll stand as the leading, you can rephrase, madam.
Thank you, Your Honor. Last week, the interview that we heard, was that the only interview that you did with Mr. Flores now?
Correct.
And as it relates to any other interview, I don't think I asked you this, did you receive any other recordings of any other interview with Mr. Flores now?
I did not.
And did you delete any interviews with Mr. Flores now?
Not at all.
As it relates to Detective Robinson L., did you speak with him on site?
I did.
Do you recall if Detective Robinson L. provided you any information about how many individuals he saw when he first approached the car back at the apartment complex?
What he actually spoke about was the person he saw with the gun.
Okay. Do you recall him talking about any other individuals he saw within the car?
Well, I know he mentioned the driver because he told me he stood in front of the car with his his service weapon pointed at him.
So he saw two individuals.
Yes.
Mr. Flores Nava, how many individuals he said he saw get into the car?
He said 4.
And he said they were male or females.
He said they were males.
As far as Robinson L., how many individuals did he say got into the car? The driver and the person he started shooting, were those males or females?
He said they were males.
And that was the driver and the shooter.
That's correct.
Why the officer couldn't remember who was
As it
shooting?
relates to September 11, 2013, you also received information from Booker Higgins.
I did.
Was she able to provide information about how many people she saw within this incident dealing with the red vehicle?
She talked about the shooter. She described him, and she also described a female driver.
A female. I can't. Young thug don't look like no damn female. Not with no twist in his head. Not with no dreads. I believe a female was in that car. What's a female in that car? If it was a female in the car, I'm gonna tell y'all what they doing to trick them. Y'all know them officers saw the car come over their head and land. Those officers saw every last person who ran. And they know they didn't see a woman ran. What she was gonna run to? So it wasn't a woman in that car. And Young Thug sure don't look like no woman. He didn't have on none of his acting clothes. Why they keep trying to put a woman in the car and he don't look like no woman? It was 3 people in that car. It wasn't 4 people in that car. Allegedly. Folks lying. On the case. They want to see him locked up.
Did you also get information from an officer Antonius Black and an officer Ashley Davis?
Yes.
And what was your understanding of their roles in this entire incident?
They secured people that were inside of that Burgundy Nissan Sentra that crashed into 126 Cleveland Avenue Long.
And where were they seated?
They were actually on the parking lot doing paperwork.
They're talking about what I just said to y'all. This is what I'm telling y'all. You see how God is? See, he just come. I just told y'all, I mentioned y'all that the car went over to the officer's head. Now they speaking of these 2 officers. The officer, even though they were right, they were like, God, dog. They still saw who got out, how many people got out that car. Both of them took 2 down. If one ran, they took two down. One officer had one person, the other officer had another person. One person jumped it with they separate way to jumped over the fence. That's what we about to get to now. Better make sure you want one of them.
Out of service, not patrolling, just on the parking lot in your patrol vehicle.
And first, looking at Officer Antonio Black, do you recall how many individuals he observed coming out of that?
What's the basic objection, sir?
Your Honor, may I respond?
Yes.
Officer Black testified, and he is the investigative officer that used this as a part of his investigation.
Oh, word objection.
As it relates to Antonius Black.
Yeah, it was a statement I reviewed of Antonius Black.
And do you recall how many individuals that he observed coming out of that vehicle back on September 11, 2013?
He identified three they took into custody. Well, two, he and Ashley, I can't remember her last name, but his little partner, took into custody.
And do you recall he said they were males, females or females?
Mr. Black said they were males.
And then what about Officer Ashley Davis?
You may, sir.
Officer Ashley Davis also said 4 males.
Wait, hold up. Y'all lying. Y'all need to tell the truth. The detective, y'all need to tell the truth. Now y'all saying it was 4. Y'all saying a 4, but 3 was reported. So now y'all want to say, man, what is going on? Where's the paperwork? Now they want to say it's 4. They started out with 3. Now they want to say it's 4. This ain't no joke.
And that's what you remember them saying?
Yes.
At this point. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Y'all sure want to get through it. What is it about Young Thug?
Continuing the complaint of Exhibit 176, Charlie Bravo, in the beginning at 11:12:25.
Yes, ma'am.
September 17th, y'all, 2013.
You know, and I appreciate the honesty about coming clean on the robbery, because it's a robbery. Y'all robbing somebody who, I don't know much about this, brother.
Wait, hold up. So right now, wait a minute. Now y'all remember when at the beginning of my live, the state said that Detective Quinn doesn't remember. Okay, but we looking at a video on September the 17th, 2013 at 11:12:25 a.m. Why you don't remember that? He a detective. Here he go, sitting in the room right here in its interrogation with Adrian.
Not supposed to get robbed, no matter what kind of drug it is. It's kind of messy. So I'm gonna let your wife know.
Something happened. Hold on, y'all.
Into the car, up on the armory, got the money where he had money. Covered was told by a son who I haven't identified yet. I don't know his real name yet. I'll go see if I can find it. DK is the one that got the car, the one you waited on to get back in. Why did you wait on that after he was shooting? Why did you just leave that motherfucker? Because you could have left him. No, this is man, you know what I mean? Why didn't you just leave him up there? And he was doing shooting. And you changed the script on a simple list. I'm gonna pick on with you. This is a simple list. Y'all gonna pick on easy. I'm gonna pick on with you. Y'all change cars because everybody gonna get carried. Let me tell you something. Was Thug in your black Camry earlier when you went to check on the list? No. You sure? When you went up to Ken shop.
He said no.
Was Thug using your car or another black Camry? Thug got a black Challenge. He got his own car. Not black Challenge. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, a police officer that did the shoot. When did you first see the uniformed police officer that fired the gun? Did you see it? Did you ever hear the police give a command? Did you see a police officer? Because they say they saw the guy. Did you knowingly ram the cop's vehicle trying to leave? Did you know you hit it? No. You did not know you hit the cop's vehicle? On me. And the cop bumped you. So was it fair to say that he tried to lock you in? To stop you from leaving? Do you think that happened? I'm just asking. Yeah, he probably did. And why didn't you stop? Did you know they were police? Come on, everybody out there saying the police were trying to get you on the top. Did you know those were police you were fleeing from? At the point of time, sir, I didn't know, because I did not see a uniform cop. Who did you see in the car that pulled in front of your car? Y'all are no. I see two females. Two females? I seen two females. That's all I seen. And you're running from two females? I'm getting out of that. I'm getting out of that. I'm getting out of that. You think that these females trying to hit a lick on you? No, I ain't say that. I'm saying, I'm thinking maybe when this car stop right here, I don't know if they gonna get there one of these deals. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. You know you got to get there. You know they trying to stop you from leaving. You know that. Yes or no? I feel a bump. Do you think they're trying to stop you from leaving that scene? Where the gunfire? I think that I'm going around the car that's still moving, and this car is just all of a sudden don't even see me, or they just hit me anyway. You never saw a uniform cop? I ain't seen no police officer. Did you hear any commands? I ain't heard no freeze, get out, let me see. I ain't heard none of that. Okay. I ain't heard no shots go off by no police officer. How many shots? I don't want to interrupt you. You finish for that statement. Yeah, I ain't heard no shots go off by no police officer. I don't have any shots that the police officer shot. Did anybody in the car mention that was the police? Anybody? You got 4 people in the car. Right? Nobody. I ain't saying nobody. They go 12 shots or nothing. Okay. You know, this is an interesting situation.
Interesting situation now, Adrian.
You know, tricycles and shit. Could have been kids on the bikes. That's a lot. At the time, don't do the lady. At the time, when you were clear, the police called back down their wall. Y'all just missed it. If you just sitting there, they had nothing to do with that shit on here. They were just sitting there. Thank Jesus, Allah, the Dalai Lama, everybody's on the land on that car. Then, you know, it would have been a different situation.
If y'all had to hit a kid.
You know, catch that kind of way. But, you know, you seem like an older brother. Why you got involved with these young men? You said your wife over and over again when I listened to it.
That's right.
Why you get involved with these young motherfuckers, man? They don't care about going down the road. They can't wait to get out.
Adrian knew he had to pay his rent. Adrian need to quit hustle. He intervened with these young people. Excuse me. And he knew he intervened with these young people, right? Excuse me, y'all. He the oldest out of all them young guys. I want him to stop saying he don't gang bang. He may not gang bang, but why are you with these young guys? Because you know you had to pay your rent. Because after the 15 You gonna hit a lick. Woo. That's how y'all do tell on each other. And this was September 17th, 2013 at 11:55 a.m. when they interrogate, when Detective David Quinn interrogate him.
They can't wait. That's the same way they're like. They can't wait to get down there, man. You already know what this shit's about. How your life's all about. You are in love. These young jokers only be in love with themselves and their homeboys. They'll never go to love anybody. See, I don't bang. I know you don't bang. I know you don't bang. You're a family man. You got your kids in football.
So what? He doesn't bang. So what? He doesn't bang. He does. It's a lot of young kids don't bang. They sell. They do what they need to do to make it, right? But they don't bang. They come on, y'all know how they are in Atlanta. You know you have to make a hustle. You doing what you got to do to survive for your family. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Don't act like
Your acting in the school. I did my research. You a good dude, but you know, and I appreciate your honesty about coming clean on this robbery, because it's a robbery. Y'all robbing somebody who I don't know much about this brother. Like he's not supposed to get robbed, no matter what kind of joker he is. It's kind of messy. So I'm gonna let your wife know everything that's going on, if that's okay. If not, yeah, you know what's going on. Because I'm not done yet. I said I was gonna talk to them fools again. I hate to call them fools, but young people scare the fuck out of me. Young people, they don't care about a whole lot.
Detective Queen, you know you wrong. You know you wrong. You called him an FOOL. You called him that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay. They ain't that. Don't do that.
I'm leaving you, man. I just want to give you my story. I bullshit around my family a lot. You know what I mean? I bullshit around the story a lot. You know what I mean? But I just want to make sure I told you pretty much everything that was right. This sounds like you. You're the driver. You really cleared something up for me. And I got to go out here and find a picture of this joke. Because it's important. Because I don't think he should get away with it if he was in the
Hey, y'all look at his head. It don't even seem like he talking to another old man. Seem like Quinn, this don't look like Adrian. Look like his hair got some hair on the side and on the top. Right here, y'all. Look. Quinn is pure bald head. This look like an old man. Quinn it wow. Y'all see what they did to us? They played us. They playing us. Look at this interview. This man ain't had this much hair. This man, Quinn ain't got no hair on his Detective Quinn ain't got no hair on his head. But right here, he got a lot of hair on his head. And he over here looking like an old man. It seemed like they took their voice and put the voice on him. But look at his mustache. It look like he got... Oh, wait a minute. Can't fool me. Now, this is... They edit this video. I want those who into Young Thug case. It look like they edited this video. Quinn look like an old man sitting over there. He look like he got some hair right here, and hair on the side, And then here you go with that tactic, David Quinn, with hair all on his head. You know, he bald head with a little bit of little alfalfa stuff right here. Look, he ain't got no hair on his head. This is another video, even though they said 2013. He did have some hair on his head 2013. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I take it back, y'all. I take it back. Back in 2013, he had some hair on his head. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He did. Detective Quinn had some. I take it back. He had some hair on his head 2013. Yes, he did. Okay. I'm glad Quinn cut his hair, though. Good Jesus.
You're not making this up. Thug was in the car. Yeah. All right. Okay, let me, I can't testify. I can't do none of that. No, you ain't got to testify. I'm gonna put me on blast. That's not what I do. What I do is I'm trying to go slow and get all the information I need in relation to you, right? That's all I'm talking about.
Okay, y'all. This weekend, I was in the area, and one of the apartment that he ran, and I some people over there who've been over there for years, and I asked them a question. I didn't want to put them on camera when I was over there. I asked them a question. Since they stay in the apartment with Young Thug Run, I said, Rand, I said, y'all think he was in that car? And you know what they said? Yes. I think he was in that car. And I said, no. Then I got hyper. I said, oh, no. Thug went in that car. They said, I believe Thug was in that car. You just don't know how Thug is. I said, you think he was in that? Then I did like this. This is where I was Saturday. I said, y'all think Thug was in that car? They know Thug from that area over there where I was. And Thug, I was on Cleveland Avenue Saturday. And I, know somebody stay in one apartment that he ran, but not the main apartment. And the lady, the young girl said, yeah, I believe Thug was in the car. And I got upset. I said, but that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Oh, y'all got to give me a little bit more evidence. Tell me that he was in that car. They said, girl, yeah, Young Thug was in that car. Young Thug, woo. And she should know. Then I felt bad. But I still don't believe Adrian Bean. He's, I don't remember. I don't know. You ought to know who I was in that car with you. No, I'm not going to believe that.
But the other people involved, I mean, it sounds to me like Thug got you on the mountain. I know you're grown man at that day. He came down here with an easy way to make money, it sounds like. And it went, who knew the police were going to be there? Y'all scared the shit out of the police too now. I don't think we gonna get scared. We get scared too. We don't want the gunfire.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put a hold on that. Let me take a little intermission right quick. He said, don't think the police don't get scared. Hold on, y'all. Oh, wait. Hold on. He said, don't think the police don't get scared. Excuse me. Whew. Then you ready to say a haircut? Get out. Get out of here. Got kind okay. People have to take a break, y'all. People have to take breaks. People have to take breaks. Now, come on now. People have to take breaks. I'm human. I have to take a break. Whew. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Thank y'all for being patient. I'm human just like anybody else. Woo. All right. This Adrian. Whew.
It sounds to me like got you on the phone. I know you're grown. He came down here with an easy way to make money, it sounds like. And when, who knew the police were going to be there? Y'all scared the shit out of the police too, man. I don't think we don't get scared. We get scared too. We don't want the gunfire, all happy about that shit. These cops ran toward what they heard was gunfire. They gotta save the good citizens, the bad citizens, everything in between. They don't have a choice.
Okay, y'all. Then what I want to ask y'all. Why I need to be in the car with you while you hit your lick since you need some money? I can tell you where you can go get some money from. But I don't have to be in the car with you to hit your lick. What I'm in the car with you so you to hit your lick. Come on now. I don't believe Young Thug was in the car. I really don't. Deep down in my heart, y'all. Deep down, and y'all remember Lanita said it. Deep down in my heart, I don't believe he was in the car. If he was in the car like that, I don't believe he was in the car. I can't talk about it. I really don't believe he was in the car. They trying to claim, okay, if there were 4 people in the car, y'all would have got a good look at Thug. Then you can't believe the officers in situations. Y'all better put y'all young guys better put yourself in Young Thug place. Well, a lot of y'all know y'all not from here, y'all from somewhere else. Why Young Thug got to be in the car with them if Young Thug got his own car? Y'all got to remember where they got the car from when that boy went and came and got that buy that stuff. He went about that lady, that girl. Y'all, why y'all blaming something on somebody that took their wife car? These women's out here going to school, trying to make it for their family, doing stuff like that, and trying to work. Then your now somebody else blame because your boyfriend was out there trying to do what he want while you at work working hard. And then they jump in his car because that's what they do. They in order to give you what you want, we use your car and we drive your car. Young Thug ain't got to be there at that house. Young Thug got his own car. He got his own place. He ain't got to be at that house with them folks. I don't believe he was in the car. I don't believe he was in the car, and I'm gonna stick with my word.
It's hot. That was a hot little scene. They stood up and stayed there. A lot of cops would have rolled the fuck out and reevaluated. Those 3 police officers, they were detectives. They nobody know what. Nobody knew it was us. But y'all were just trying to go get somebody who you believe had cash. Nobody knew what was up, but me going to jail, telling my wife what went on, and not me. Was Fred happy about going there? What? Why did he go to this? I can't tell you about Fred. I mean, okay, what did he say? Well, Fred, if he had a chance to stay back in the trap, Fred.
Hey, Shirley.
We just coming home, man. You know what I'm saying? We not roused. You know what I mean? Yeah, the young boy did the rest. I couldn't tell you. I'm just saying, me, Fred. What would be the split in something like that? You go with these 2 little rookies. What's the split gonna be?
Thank you.
More or less or the same? It's gonna be split 4 ways. Mm-hmm. mean, just based on what you know. No, it's they move or whatever, man. You know what I mean? So I don't. How does it work in the street though? If they move, do they get more money anyway? You know what I mean? Everybody in the car probably.
See, I don't believe nothing Adrian's saying. Thought don't need that money that they got because he rapping. That little lick that Adrian was doing, Adrian wanted to pay his rent. He was less of a man, allegedly, and he needed to pay his rent. The 15, that office want their money, or y'all could be kicked out those apartments. Thug ain't got to be in that car to hit no lick. Thug have a place to live. Why? The question is why he putting Young Thug in this? Why he putting Young Thug in the lick and he don't have to hit no lick like that? Ooh, Jesus. If y'all, everybody got their own opinion, right? Everybody, think different. I don't understand. Why he bring up Young Thug name to throw everything out on him? Adrian older than Young Thug.
I mean, it all easy. Let me ask you this. Somebody like Rick, he doesn't see you at all. How do you, when word got back, let's say everything went right, you got the money. Is this just Atlanta? Because everybody tells me, everybody takes turns robbing each other. Is that the truth? Can you see Joe Rick's I was in the wrong whole time this year. And you probably seen the murder robbing. Have you? So you know where you are? Yeah. Oh, you know? I was in the wrong whole time. You know what it is. We all hustle in these streets. I mean, you can't pick up the phone. When the game first started, they just took my drugs or something like that. So, you know what I mean? It's all drugs, money, weed, they selling weed, drugs, you know what I mean? So,
Adrian, listen to what you saying. Bang, you say you don't hang around bangers. Wasn't no bangers in the car. Adrian, you say you don't have you don't hang with people who bang, right? You said that Young Thug was a banger. But if you don't hang with a banger, why is Young Thug in the car? You just rob people because they robbed you. Come on, Adrian, you got some issues. You got some issues. Allegedly had some issues going on with yourself. Because you remember now, I don't hang with bangers. So wasn't no bangers in the car. So what you trying to say, Young Thug not a banger? So Young Thug don't need to be in the RICO. Man, y'all better listen. Y'all better listen. If Thug wasn't a banger, if Thug not a banger, why you making him look bad like that? Yeah, you know what? It's okay if we take each other down, but it's okay if it's not okay for the other people to take us down, but we take each other down. Shout out to my mud.
You got people coming from North Carolina, all different types of states coming out and getting took out for their money and something. They don't even report. You know what I'm saying? And they got to go talk to the like you said, this particular day right here, police go on the scene, BK get out. Why didn't you call it off? You weren't sure it was cops? Or what? You just weren't sure? I didn't even know it. But you on the tape.
Adrian, I don't even see why they sitting there. I don't even know why the court sitting there listening to Adrian. He's lying, but.
How long was it for the tour to show back up at that scene with the gunfire? straight up. The police would have never known what was up. They'd never seen that shit. It was the gunfire. That's what
Something wrong with Adrian.
They would have went on, they would have knocked on the door without smoke burning bullshit. They were in there investigating a whole nother robbery and happened early in the morning and them dudes jumped. And so he had to fire that gun. And the lick on this lick had on around, you can wet water all day long. He would have got the money because he had a stack. A little more, a little less, it was a stack. And it was in his pocket. And when you get the police report, you're going to see what the first officer that got DK while he's bleeding. Because the money bloody as fuck. I got a picture of it. I went and we'll pick him up now. Bloody fucking
Let me
money.
tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all what on thing that we're gonna get back over here. But Lord, let me tell y'all what Agent wanna know who took that money. Because he didn't get a chance to pay his rent. Agent trying to find out who took that money because he didn't get a chance to pay his rent that day. Look at the hand with that bald head.
To hit the legs, which I think happened in the car. Bloody fucking money. Stack. That's exactly what Red had. He had already paid out what the fuck he was dealing with before. That money was gone. And all he had was, I guess, his rent. He about to go back in the house. So he lived there. They done that saying he was robbing them. Was Red robbing y'all? Did he rob your car? Yes or no? No? Yes? No. Okay, so let me tell you something. It doesn't make sense to me. I used to go to Red's mom, man. Me and Red, we go way back, man. But check it out. I can see Red right now, man. Red don't straight up, man, that if I knew that was Red, man, if that was their Red, and Rob would never happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? Well, the thing of it is like this. If I was seeing Red,
Wait, oh, come on, Bean. When you trying to rob, you know you're gonna get put out of your house. Bean, come on, Bean. You knew it was gonna red. You knew it was red. Y'all rob each other. Y'all rob y'all own friends in the ATL. That's what y'all were doing back then in 2013, allegedly. Robbing y'all own folks. If I knew it was red, I would have do red like that. You were trying to pay your own rent. So you could have somewhere to be in your house with them children.
Red, man. So you know what Red is. If I heard Red, if I see Dirty Red running, I can go Dirty Red, hey, Dirty Red. Oh, DK, you tripping, man. These my people. These are my people, bro. So you thought it was some other Red. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was another Red. Check out the money. Yeah, that's how much it was. No, it's those you take care of it. It ain't my okay. All right, it's done.
So in other words, you got set up. You got set up with the person that they know got money. They set you up with the person who got money, and they were your friend. That was Red, Dirty Red. That's what you said. You got set up to rob. You want a robbery. You want to rob somebody, right? And so what they did was set you up with your best friend. They set you up to get robbed by Dirty Red. They set you up to rob Dirty Red. And you found out that, oh man, this who they have me robbing. My friend, Dirty Red. That's what you have. That's what happened to you when you hang with robbers. Oh Lord, y'all young folk tickle me.
They crazy intelligent. They get the leg work on the leg. Everything cool. So I'm gonna get 15,000, 1,000, or anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he got, but I know now knowing the person that I know who he was, I know these are my people, and I would never rob my people. But you know he lives there? Did you know Dirty Red lives there? He don't live there. Okay. Because let me tell you something.
Oh wow. He said that he don't rob his people. He rob other folks. So y'all people out there who's listening to this live, he would rob you. Adrian Bean will rob you, okay? He said it came out his mouth, but he won't rob his friend. But he robbed Dirty Reed. Bean, bean, bean. They need to let everybody sit in there go.
Well, he got something up there. He got a little bit. They probably keep your little weed up there. He don't give you the trash. I don't know. He be up there. He don't live up. Just like some people might think you live that over there. You know, he live over there. I know Red don't live. I know he live there. I know the mama live. I know where Red man live. Well, what I'm saying is, if he pull out on y'all and try to rob y'all, no, sir. He don't. All right, let me go see if I can find a picture of this boy with the crazy hair. Look like a girl like that. So what? I'm answering all your questions. Let me get this guy.
Asian, man.
I gave you everything. Well, his name was Jeff, right? Yeah. Let me look up something. You're right now.
Adrian is lying. Adrian is lying. That man is a liar. Look at him. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about being alleged. He know they looking at him. He know that man have been locked up so many times. He know a camera here every word he's saying. You can't slick me, Dean. You know they looking at you. You know how first 48 go. They be looking at y'all in the room. Ooh, Lord, they bing, bing, bing. Bean know they looking at him trying to act like he's so innocent. Listen to what he said. I'm a hustler. Listen. He said, I'm a hustler for a living. I hustle. And ain't nothing wrong with doing what you got to do. He know the camera looking at him. Robbery turned to murder. Listen to what he just said. Robbery will turn to murder. What happened in his case? Robbery turned to murder. And you tell me that he in that room talking to himself. No, he talking to the camera. He tell me he talking to the camera. That's what he doing.
I do. Y'all know that. I do.
See, he know y'all, they looking.
I can't hustle, man. I ain't doing shit. I ain't what I do. Not my line to do.
And you know they looking at you. You know they hear you. And you know you wrong. You robbed your own friend. Your own buddy. Dirty Red. You robbed Dirty Red. Now you smiling.
What I do? I don't rob. I'm sorry, y'all. Put it on me, but I don't rob.
Ooh, let me skip it. Yeah. Look, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Adrian. Adrian think he's smarter than the law. Well, he ain't smarter than the law. He not smarter than the law. He doing all that talking just to save his life. But he out of jail though. He the driver. He the driver. You still in it. I'm trying to skip it, y'all.
You said that when DJ got out the car and started shooting, started hopped out the car, started busting, 12 backed up in the Taurus. Now, I know who Trump 12 is, you do too. So the backed up in the car. Listen to me, you already told me to call back up the Taurus. They back in came with it. Well, whatever I'm saying, you know it's the police, because you called them 12. Then you said 12 started shooting into the car. That's on the tape. You told me you white and other dude.
The 12 started shooting in the car. 12 wouldn't shoot like that in the side no car like that. They'll wait till you get out the car. Why they couldn't be shooting in the car? Why 12 got to be shooting in the car?
You said 12 shoot, police shoot. You even said, listen to me, you even said, DK was shooting at 12. That's what I'm going to put up as evidence. So that's right there, don't, hold on. Listen to me, listen to me. Everything that I told you, everything I told you. If you don't clear this up, I'm going to present what I got in those jail conversations. And you're saying you knew it was the police because you're calling 12. Everybody street know police 12. This is what I'm telling my wife. You didn't understand. Everything I'm telling them, it makes sense. Now I got hit by a police car. Well, I only killed it. You know what?
Hold on, y'all. I can't skip that. Can't skip that. No, 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 no. Let me put it back on.
I'm slow, man. I'm over with this shit. You know, I want to get everybody in the truth. Like you say, I'm one of the guys that was in the car. So whatever went on that day, I'm gonna be obsessed with whatever the fuck these niggas so.
Adrian, you the one need the money. You weren't gonna divide that money, Adrian. You was gonna allegedly pay your rent with that. And then if it over what it, you were gonna share with them.
I just like to know them and not to know, you know what I mean? Why do y'all talk like that on the jail phone? Y'all know we listen. So, why do y'all talk like that on those phones? So free. I mean, so
Look, he about to lock him up.
It's really nothing to me, really. I mean, really nothing. Just kind of like, I'm gonna make them stand up. I'm gonna put these behind you. I'm gonna leave off this shit ankle chain because you say they hurt me. I'm gonna tell her some shit and some shit I'm gonna make with these, make sure, you know what I mean? Well, maybe we need to get out of the vibe with anything. It's gonna be a little add-ons and, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of little shit going on.
Y'all saw Bean look at the camera. Because being a criminal, he done been locked up before. He know where the camera sit. He looked right up at the camera. He looked right up at the camera. That boy right there, man, please.
wife that, okay, everything you said, that's what you said. No, it's the brother, and what I'm saying is the brother you're talking to on the phone. She called somebody. You're telling him the story. That's my brother-in-law, Fred Lee. You're talking to Fred Lee. Okay, it's like my brother-in-law, Fred Lee, which is her sister's old man, O'Shawn. O'Shawn. O'Shawn Lee husband. Okay. You got all your stuff?
Bye, Adrian. Bye. Back to yourself. Bye, Adrian. Bye, Adrian.
I'm gonna pause at 11:57.
Lying, but lying.
And you're right now, I'm gonna publish a portion of 176 Charlie Alpha. And let me ask you this, Detective Quinn, when the interview stops inside of the interview room, are you still recording on your pocket recorder?
Absolutely.
God bless you.
They sneeze.
Why do y'all talk like that on those jail phones? Y'all know we listen. Why do y'all talk like that on those phones? So free. I mean,
You heard what he said. Why y'all talk like that so freely on the phone? Y'all know we listening. They know the police listen to them on the phone. So why y'all talking so freely? Right now they listen to y'all phone conversation. Yeah, they listen to your phone conversation. Y'all know they listen to y'all phone conversation.
understand that.
I mean, it's really nothing to me, really. I mean, it's tell my wife,
Okay.
you know, I'm gonna make
Stand up. I'm gonna put these behind you. I'm gonna leave on.
Bean said that it don't really mean nothing to him. Ooh, y'all see? What people in the traditional system gonna say? See, back down in the day, they didn't know they would listen to them on the phone. Then they found out that they would listen to them on the phone. Here up in the modern world, you telling the police that it don't matter to me if you listen or not. You gonna tell the police that it don't matter to you. It don't mean nothing to you. Really don't mean nothing to you. Yeah. Come on, young people. Y'all gotta stop being like that now. Cause y'all putting y'all him and y'all own self up. And this ain't no young man, that man 44.
Your ankle change because you say they hurt you.
I'm gonna tell her some shit and some shit I'm gonna make believe, make sure goes up, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe we need to get her involved in anything else.
It's gonna be a little add-ons and, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of shit going on.
Hold on, make sure I got it right.
You know what I mean?
I feel you. You the head of the household. You get to make that decision.
You can't just take everything that I say toward my wife and, okay, everything you said.
And I'm gonna pause it right there.
Wives, see what they said? I said toward my okay, everything you see, they don't tell y'all everything. They tell y'all women some things when they're a hustler. They don't tell y'all everything. They tell them what you need to hear. Oh, Jesus.
They're at 207:59 of 176 Charlie Alpha. Is this a portion of your audio recording?
It is.
All right. And we're gonna fast forward.
It's nothing right now. So this okay for y'all. Poor women.
They young. Oh, she just gonna let me use the phone. Let me put my feet. We'll sit in the car. Yeah. What's up? No, good. Where's your cousin? Oh, Keith, okay.
And you're on for that record, we started that section at 2:11:00 and paused it at 2:11:27:29.
Okay.
And Detective Quinn, is this you getting back into the vehicle?
It is.
And where are you going once you get back into the vehicle?
We're heading back to 901 Wright Street to Fulton County Jail.
He was taking Quinn back to the jail. He was taking Quinn back to the jail cell. Now, Quinn, now, Bean, you wrong for that. That's not why.
2:30:42.
I'm doing well. How are you? All right.
Bean even said they in the city of Atlanta jail on Wright Street. Bean said, I tell her what I want. In other words, he said he'll tell his wife what he want her to hear or what she want to hear.
This interview. Transport of Adrian Bean, time 12:20 p.m. 9/17/2013.
And then it plays to the end of that recording. Detective Quinn, and Your Honor, for the next couple questions, do you mind if the state sits down?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Y'all doing my son like
You
that.
talked last week about your pocket recorder. Is that the same pocket recorder that you used when you talked to Mr. Eduardo Flores Nava?
Absolutely.
And it's an analog recorder.
It's digital.
And we all should know how recorders work, but how does your specific recorder work?
About the size of a pack of gum. For ages, I've kept it right in my lapel pocket. And because of Georgia law, it's surreptitious. It's a secret that it's there. I never show anyone my pocket recorder. Georgia law says we're a one-party state. I observe that.
And what does that mean? What's your understanding?
The only party needs to know that.
Also, the witness to speak about the law. Oh, I also stand in objection.
Okay. So you keep it in your record. At what point, specifically with your interview with Flores Nava, do you recall turning on your recorder?
Before I spoke to him, my recorder was on. I never let anyone know that I activated. I have to actually push the button for record. I'm real good at slipping it back in, then I begin my interviews. But I never do anything where I'm holding out like a microphone. I don't want anyone to know. I want free and unfettered testimony from whoever I'm talking
to. And we talked about deleting of recordings. Is it practical to delete recordings at the scene of a crime? Why or why not?
I don't even understand why anyone would delete a recording at a crime scene. I mean, or anywhere else. With the advent of digital technology, you have these recordings for your notes later. You want to have all your information.
And again, did you, as it relates to Mr. Bean, Mr. Flores Nava, or any of the interviews that you conducted as it relates to this case, have you ever deleted any of those recordings?
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Okay. All right. Now I want to go back to the video interview and go over particular portions of this interview.
Okay.
But I call him Officer Bean. Quinn.
I'm going to first go to approximately 10:28:47, and I'm going to start there. And we're going to start a little bit earlier at 10:27:49.
Okay, cool. I'm being straight with you. I don't cut no corners. They we pulled up at my spot. I pulled up at my spot. What's your spot? Fuck y'all. Let's go on make a drive. I pulled up down and make a drive. What's that address? What you probably seen a black camera on. I can't really remember the address. All the spots, but I got like two. The first one of the spots that's across the street would be 2246, and I think the one over there is 2323. Maybe. Okay. That's you know. Well, I think your wife was 2333, man. 2233. 2233.
Something wrong with Bean. Trying to cover for yourself.
Okay. That's where I pulled in. About 15, 20, 30 minutes later, Brian pulled up. He called me, said he needs to come holler at me. I was like, okay, cool, bro. He pulled it up, and got one thug. Cool. Let me make sure I got these names right. Brian pulled up, and then what happened after Brian pulled up? You in the camera? Yes, sir. He is. I saw him come by and just shoot the shit for a minute. And Brian called me to come to see him. I said, come on, Brian, come chop it up with me or whatever. So Brian come, and, guy Young Thug rolled up and said, hey, man, I just seen a dude with about 30,000 on. You know what I'm saying? Who's that? Who? That's what Young Thug said. Young Thug said, y'all the blue. Is he that kid with the dreadlocks? You don't think I'm right? Right. Real skinny, though. Wears pants like white boys. Skinny. Yeah, okay. He's screaming. He's saying guy.
I'm going to pause at 10:29:31. At this point in the interview, is Adrian being the first person to bring up the name Young Thug?
Yes.
And prior to this portion in the interview, was the only time you heard about Thug's involvement on the jail calls that you were listening to prior to this interview?
Yes, ma'am.
And prior to the jail calls or this portion of the interview, had you heard of that name, Young Thug, as it relates to this particular incident?
No.
He a lie. That man about the same age I am, y'all. That man about the same age I am. And I know about Young Thug. I know about his music. I know about his name. Now he tried like this. In other words, I don't want you to know that you is I don't know what word I know what word I want to use, but I can't think of right now. But I want you to know that you can't think of the word I want to use. But he know who Young Thug is. That man the same age I am. I'm not into Young Thug music, but I know about Young Thug. Talking about from the ATL. He's from the ATL. Come on, man. Don't even do that. Oh, that's the first time. Oh, that's the first time. You heard of Young Thug. Everybody know Young Thug's name. I used to didn't like that he had on skirts. I used to say when I was young, why he have on them skirts. But I like I didn't into his music, but I like it.
And it was Bean who introduced that name.
Absolutely.
You know, Young, look at him. Come on.
Now I'm going to forward to 10:32 to 10:33.
Look at the finger cross, y'all. That's what y'all be saying.
There was a lot of the cases when they first came inside me, and I told you that was that part of the lie to talk about. I told them that Big Fred was lying and all like that right there, which I was driving. Big Fred was the passenger. DK was behind me, and Young Thug was behind Big Fred. Young Thug is a rapper. Wait a minute, so Young Thug, what did he say Fred? Because he's like 6'8", 354 pounds. He was sitting in the back. You know, he's in front of me.
So you telling me that Young Thug was behind another tall guy? You can't put two tall guys behind each other. Young Thug should have been behind Adrian, not behind the passenger. Cause both the passenger and Young Thug is tall.
Okay, so next I got the C-track. Big Fred was driving. All right, we got that cleared out. That was in the beginning. Yeah. When I told them these bullshit lies, I ain't gonna keep with them. I'm keeping all the way live, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Fred. You know, like I told the police officer, you know, everything just happened so fast that we ain't even, none of this so you ain't supposed to occur. You know, so my man just come on Fred and so what about the guy with the money?
So I'm going to pause at 10:33:46. Now, when Mr. Bean advised you that he told the other officers or he told the detectives, were you aware of who he may have been speaking or referencing when he made that portion of his statement?
No.
And do you know where these conversations may have taken place? Whatever conversation he's referencing right now, do you know where it could potentially have been taking place?
Where he was getting taken into custody, where he was getting arrested, somewhere on Cleveland between that and Old Hateville Road.
Okay. Do you know?
No.
All right. Were you aware of him being detained by police on scene?
Yes.
And were you aware of any detectives who detained him while on scene?
Yes.
Who were the detectives that detained him while on scene?
Detectives Porter and Booker Higgins.
And do you know at this point how long he was on scene before being transported either to Grady or to the Fulton County Jail?
I can estimate between 40 minutes and an hour. I don't really know because that's not what I was tracking at the time.
Okay. But you do know that Booker Higgins and Porter.
I stand.
Also within this portion of the video, he also begins to place where people were sitting in the car. Prior to this portion of the interview, were you aware of people's placement in the vehicle?
No.
And was it Mr. Bean who introduced the people's placement inside of that vehicle?
Yes, it was.
Just don't understand why they believe in Adrian. They just trying to do something to catch Young Thug.
Now what could
Adrian not telling the truth.
And let me ask you this. We talked about no one going down to Grady Hospital. Between September 11, 2013 and September 17, 2013, did you direct anyone to go to the jail to speak to Mr. Adrian Bean?
Not at all.
Now I'm going to go to 10:34:21. We're going to start at 10:32:38. All right.
There was a lot of detectives when they first came inside me, and I told you that was that part of the lies you talking about. I told them that Big Fred was lying and all like that right there, which I was the driver. Big Fred was the passenger. DK was behind me, and fucking
Thank you.
354 pounds. He was
Thank
in the
you.
back. You know, he's in front of me. Okay,
Yeah.
so make sure I got the C-track.
Come on, Adrian. You know the passenger seat. You know the passenger seat is behind. You said the boy with that tall boy. He should. Young Thug should have been behind you, not that tall boy who in the front seat. Ooh, Lord, honey, come on now.
Shit, big Fred, where you're at. All right, got that figured out. That was in the beginning. Yeah. When I told you bullshit lies, I ain't gonna keep lying with nobody. Niggas always lie, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Fred.
Big Fred, a big Fred.
You know, like I told the police officer, you know, everything just happened so fast that we ain't even, none of this are even supposed to trip. You know, my man just come home.
Of
What
course.
about this guy with the money? Sir, what about this guy with the money? What's Thug came to you with a lick? It sound like. No, they want to check on the lick. The lick was dead. The lick was dead. The lick was dead. I guess when DJ got your car, you see any money on it? No, sir. I had $345 a month. Yeah, I know. It's your property. I saw it down there like that. I had my own money sheet. So I had my own $345 in change, worth of cash in my pocket. It had nothing to do with what was going on at the summer there. No, sir. All right. Did you know this DK got some money? Okay, let me ask you something. Who had pistols in that car? We got make sure I got in the car correctly. Who had pistols in the car? You got Big Fred with a gun. You got DK with a gun. You got Thug with a gun. Big Fred, what kind of gun did Big Fred have? Don't
See, my thing is, I don't understand Thug in the car. I don't. I don't understand why Thug is in that car, y'all. I don't. You can tell a person about a lick, but you ain't got to be in the car to tell them what to do. Why would I put myself in the car and I know my name? Why would I stick my name in a lick? I don't believe Adrian. I don't believe Adrian from A, B, and F. And I skipped BC.
Go slow for me, go slow. Okay. DK had a little bitty, small, little gray looking gun. You know what kind? I just know. Small and gray? Yes, sir. Was it automatic or was it, I was in a lot. Alright, you don't know what his was, 9 or 40, 45? What kind of DK had? I can't tell you this good. Okay. I don't hang with Alright, small, gray, automatic. Let me put this on the clip of rap too. These little young guys and me and Big Fred. Like I said once before, Big Fred just come home from jail. I'm trying to show my big homie a good time. I took him to buy brand new clothes and stuff. Okay. You know what I mean?
Hold on, y'all. Oh, I hear. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh, they took him there to have a good time because he just got out of jail. So you need a lick to pay your, so you can keep some. What? That don't even sound right. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I hope y'all were listening too hard. Okay. Woo, Lord, excuse- Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, y'all. Let me put it back. Let me put it back. I'm trying to skip it, but that Adrian, I don't understand why they believe in Adrian.
And prior to this portion in the interview, was the only time you heard about Thug's involvement on the jail calls that you were listening to prior to this interview?
Yes, ma'am.
And prior to the jail calls or this portion of the interview, had you heard of that name, Young Thug, as it relates to this?
Okay, hold on. Okay, right here, y'all. This what y'all need to hear. This what y'all need to hear. Y'all gonna see this on First 48. Y'all will be the first to see it.
Now, looking at this, and if you do that, can you just take your phone in and open it up and show that gun is inside?
Put on suits.
I cannot show y'all this part because this is the weapons. This is a weapon.
All right, thank you. Now let's
But he put it back in the box.
are those two,
Oh,
what are we looking at? 6104?
This is the rear driver's side, I'm sorry, yeah, the rear driver's side passenger foot area where these two firearms were located.
And showing you what's been already in it is 115C and 116C. Are those the two weapons that were collected?
hey, I just thought about something.
Yes.
Bean
And
might
you
not be
open
telling.
up both
Hold up.
115 and 116C.
He could have been behind Bean instead of the tall guy. I don't know. I don't think Thug was in that car. I really don't. I know back then, he was a teenager. He was young, 19, 20. But I'm still thinking that I can tell you something, and it's up to you to do it. I'm not gonna show y'all that part.
15 right here.
We'll hold that up. Again, it appeared to the barrel of that going to be a silver barrel with that gun.
Yes.
And what about looking at 116?
Can't show y'all this part. Just from the respect, YouTube.
Now, and looking at Stacey Exhibit 4, 102C and 104C, were those guns consistent with where Adrian Bean said the individuals who had guns were seated?
Yes.
All right. Prior to speaking to or meeting with Adrian Bean, had you showed him any of these pictures?
No.
Had you talked to him about the pictures that were taken on the scene on September 11, 2013?
I just show y'all word.
Had you had any conversations that they found a Ruger in the front driver's seat of the vehicle, front passenger seat of the vehicle?
I didn't.
Okay.
He said, I ain't
Had
seen
you
no
had any
Ruger.
conversations with Adrian Bean that they found two guns in the back seat, both having silver portions of that gun?
No, I didn't collect the guns at the scene.
Why didn't you show Mr. Bean these pictures?
I just wanted his testimony without any problem.
I can take that down. Now going back.
Can I take these?
Yes, you can take those off.
In other words, what what the detective is saying is he ain't about to lie for none of y'all. He not sure with we being testimony, but it seemed like somebody had gave him a situation where you need to place thug there. If you could play thug there, you'd be doing us a favor. But I don't think it's nothing to put thug there. This is Detective David Quinn, first 48. Trust me, y'all gonna see it. Y'all better stay messing with my boy.
Now I'm gonna go to approximately 10 minutes, 37 seconds, 10 minutes, 10, 37, 10.
I like how he keeping his composure.
We're gonna actually start at 10:37. Oh wait,
Bang, bang, no family man. No.
sorry, 10:37:08 is when we started playing.
I don't trust him.
I come home free. So you know what I'm saying? So DK, who's he friends with in the car? Thug. He was thug. I thug big guy with because they gang banging. They already sell some type of blood. How long you been on thug? I know it's false. I've been on his father over a couple of years now. You know what I mean? Like I said, thug just started coming around. But how long have you known he exists as a human being? How long he was a rapper? I can't know. What, how long? Okay, 10 years. Get to guess.
Putting that boy dead in this.
Little Jill. That's all that's what they call him, Little Jill.
You know what? Adrian is really getting to me. Adrian, knowing Thug Daddy for 10 years. Okay, y'all family out there, y'all might well get ready. Cause people are telling you. He been knowing Thug Father for 10 years, but he hanging with some youngster that are rob and he know he trying to get his rent money. You don't put nobody child dead in this. God, trying to make the boy whole family look bad.
We don't know his last name. What is that last name? I don't know his last name. I know his last name, Jeff Pro. Little Jeff. Jeff. Who might I figured that out for you? No, it's not hard. So the guy in the car with you can't eat crack. You saw a picture of him, you recognize him.
We're going to stop at 10:38:04. During this portion of the interview, do you recall asking Mr. Bean how long he had known Young Thug?
Yes.
And do you recall him or hear him say, I know him, he's a rapper since I came from nothing? Did you hear when he said that?
I heard that, yes.
Okay. Were you aware or familiar with the mixtape by an individual Young Thug titled I Came From Nothing?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Mr. Hill, before you pause your next question, ladies and gentlemen, comfort break.
Whew.
All right. Let's take 10 minutes.
Yeah. I already done took my breaks. They about to take, you have to take a break. You have to take a break, but ooh, Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. I'm hungry. Yeah. Let's listen to after the break. Let's listen. Here she go. Let's hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's listen to what happened after the break. Okay? Hold on. You know I'm gonna keep it real with you. Hold on. You ready to come in that courtroom, boy, with them men's. Let me plug up my phone like they did. They had to take a break too. Shout out to my mods. They at work. Shout out to my viewers. Hey y'all, shout out to anybody who watching this. Please give me some kind of credit. Hit the like button. Y'all hit the come on, what? I'm not gonna say hit the like button anymore. But go ahead on and subscribe and like. And if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to donate to my content, hit the super chat. And I appreciate you. Why she ain't standing up? I can really say, good, you better stand up. I know you want to show your skirt. They been over too much. Let me, wait, the jury coming in, y'all.
Information.
And course will click on it. And were those calls the same calls that some of the calls that we listened to earlier before we began playing Mr. Bean's statement?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, after playing the calls for him, and I will pull this portion up in the interview in a moment, there's a portion when you kind of recap based upon what information you gleaned from the jail calls, what your understanding, what you believe happened on September 11th, 2013. Do you remember doing that?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell the jury, why did you recap your understanding of what happened based upon what you heard from the jail calls?
Well,
It's explaining his interview with Adrian Bean, why he operated in this way as a part of his investigation, Your Honor.
oh, objection. You can answer it, sir, if you can. Thank you. Up until that point in my investigation, the driver of the getaway car, which I'm calling the Burgundy Nissan Altima, was a mystery. When I listened to the audio tape of the jail calls, I wanted that person, Adrian Bean, who spoke on those calls, to confirm for in fact for me that he was the driver. That's what it was about.
And there's a portion of the interview. Of course, I'm done for my second try.
What in the world they waiting on?
Money down.
Hold on, y'all.
Let me ask you this while we're getting this portion situated. Do you recall there being a portion in which Mr. discusses what happened once him and the three other individuals got out of the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall him talking about Mr. Williams? Excuse me. And he climbed over the wall.
I do.
Gotta put the name in.
You know what I'm saying? He got the same nigga. I got people 100 with you. One guy run this way, another guy run that way, another guy run that way. All right, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go run these straight. Because you were saying to your wife, I wish I would have ran with Thug because he got away. Which way did he go? So, I mean, Thug got to come, so. Big Fred, you know, me Thug, Big Fred got, he takes in the move, just prepare to he was shot or whatever. Thug jumped the wall, I jumped the wall. I jumped up here, Thug went behind the Dollar King, I jump over in the parking lot. As I run across the parking lot, that's when the police come and run me over. Okay, what kind of
I know I ain't the only one just heard this now. Come on, Bean. You say he was over there by the dollar store? Earlier you say he jumped the wall. I already know what the truth is. Allegedly. Ooh, Lord, that boy working me.
I'm going to stop it here at 11:03:31. Now, going back approximately around 11 o'clock, Bean finally says, you know, that's some bullshit. That's what I told you the first time. I'm going to tell you the real, something to that effect.
Okay.
What was your understanding of what he told you the first time?
He's talking about an actual transaction that was supposed to take place about buying some lean.
Okay. And when your understanding of first time, do you know what he's concerning the first time? Is it in that interview or something else?
This interview right here.
Speculation. I'll speculation.
Within the course of this interview, had you had a previous discussion about the lien portion of this incident? And at this point, did the lien conversation happen prior to 11 o'clock?
Yes.
Also around 11:01 in this particular portion, he speaks about foot soldiers. Who was being referencing as to be Thug's foot soldiers?
I understood it to be Walter Murphy.
Oh, so Murphy? I don't know. If he talking about what Bean said, it's not the truth.
When he also said, talked about they are gangbangers, who was he referencing?
Jeffrey Williams and Walter Murphy.
Jeffrey,
Now,
what?
Right about where we paused at 11:03, Adrian Bean talks about
Carolina, this is Detective. This is Detective Quinn. David Quinn. He's the first 48 guy. He a detective, but he retired, but he back on the scene. So he like a first 48 man. Okay, Detective Quinn got a lot of people jump. Thank you. Woo, Lord, I'm glad you came on. Thank you.
going over the wall. Thug and him hopped over the wall. Do you recall hearing that in this portion? As part of your investigation, prior to speaking to Bean, did you have evidence from other witnesses of individuals going over the wall?
The police officers that were stationed or positioned at the bottom of the parking lot of 126 Cleveland and Quinn Laundry, they had expressed that.
And who were those officers?
That would be Officer Black, and I think he had a rookie. He was a rookie officer. I just remember her first name as being Ashley.
Does Ashley Davis sound familiar?
There you go, Ashley Davis.
And that information that you had prior to speaking with Adrian Bean, had you ever disclosed to Adrian Bean what Officer Black and Officer Ashley, as you remember, told you?
No.
And was what Adrian Bean told you right here in the interview consistent with what they said? what Officer Black and Officer Ashley said.
Yes.
Okay, my thing is this. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like. I ain't gonna say hit the like button no more. Y'all bring them lights up. But look, let me ask y'all something. The officer still didn't say that thug was in the car. The officer still didn't say the thug was in the car. So thug wasn't, because he makes me feel like he targeted black people. You know, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I just think that they're not doing thug right. And I'm going to stick by thug because a lot of y'all people locked up for nothing.
I'm going to go to 11 minutes, restart at 11:04.
The robbery, just what I'm trying to tell you, as we went in Somerville, the robbery wasn't no robbery because he could have got out, Thug could have got out, DJ could have got out, they could have known every money they did. Thug tell DJ, he didn't really just say go get the money, he was like, go ahead and get it. So I don't know what's going on by it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about family, but
You know what? I believe that this is what I believe. This is my opinion. I believe that Thug is not a. He is the type of fit in, and he like to help people, and people like to take advantage of him. And Adrian is older than Thug. Why are you hanging with them young kids anyway?
he telling my family is about the robbery because that's what went on. Well, when this boy ready, when you drive, you just drive, but you know they're going to get
But see, what tripped me out is that David Quinn is saying that Adrian's lying. What you trying to say that? So what he trying to say that he lying about what he not saying about Thug? Why would Thug put his long feet? Thug is tall. Why would he get in the back of a back seat? God, jeez. I'm not okay. He tall. Why would he be in the back seat?
like give it to him about terror. You gotta know that. Yeah, I know you gonna know they're going to take the money. All right, so let me ask you this. I gotta get you. I got this seat placed in the car. I'm not understanding how nobody got hurt worse than that. Was there a girl in the car anywhere? No girl. You had to hide that from your wife. There is no girl nowhere. No girl, no problem. The girl that they think is a girl, also Quinn. So I ain't even touch it. The girl that think is a girl is Thug. I give it to Thug. Thug got the wild hair. They think he got that. There you go.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Where there are men's, some girls around. Now Thug don't look like no girl in that car.
I'm gonna just keep it out. Okay, all right. Yeah, he looks a little bit like man. I don't even know how.
I'm going to stop at 11:05:07. Up until 11:05:07, were you still under that impression of looking for a female driver?
Trying to rule out that there was a female driver.
And at this point, is that clarified for you?
Yes, it is.
And why is that? Or how is that clarified?
Yeah.
Adrian Bean declares he, in fact, was the driver of the getaway car.
And why did you ask if Bean was just trying to hide something from his wife?
I just thought maybe if a female was in the car, maybe trying to conceal her from his wife, wanted to make sure that it wasn't out there. There's some unknown female still at large.
Going to resume.
Quinn, come on. They were asking me, okay. Now we know officers are not allegedly. Those are people that we're supposed to trust, but if they don't know and they don't see, They don't know, right? So Young Thug not looking like, why is Young Thug ain't looking like no girl? Car. He ain't looking like no girl. A girl looking like oh Lord help me, Jesus. Oh Lord help me. They said it is some unknown female still at large going to resume. They is telling me that there may be could be a girl that on the butcher side that wasn't Young Thug. Young ain't no way in the world I'm gonna put myself in the back seat of nobody's car. And I know I can't move these feet that fast with them long legs. Okay.
Zoom at 11:05:07.
180 of these little motherfuckers. He does look a little bit like over 180 of these little motherfuckers. So, when me, I'm a family man, I ain't.
Thug don't look like no girl. Y'all crazy.
Up front or in the back?
Y'all trying to be smart.
You know, like, you got who's up front with you? You got me and Big Fred. Me and you and Big Fred up. I'm driving Big Fred on the passenger seat. Thug behind Big Fred. DK behind the driver. That's me. Who's behind Big Fred? Thug. Thug behind Big Fred. Damn, so what did he get here? Thug behind Big Fred. So I'm wondering, do you think Thug shot DK in the back? Is it possible? I mean, shot in the back. I thought he shot in the back. He shot. I thought Fred shot in the back. I'm sorry, Fred shot in the back. But he's up in the back. So I'm saying this. I can't say Thug or DK. How many shots did you hear? I saw it crashing over the wall. How many shots did you hear in the car? But the police ain't near you. You got away. No, I'm saying I heard one shot. I heard one shot. But
No, they ain't. I'm gonna tell you something. If Thug was in the back seat, Thug would have an opportunity to allegedly shoot both of y'all because he behind y'all. Why will Adrian ain't no Adrian testimony is not. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? This don't even make sense. I really don't want to hear Adrian mouth no more. Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna skip it. I don't want to hear Adrian no more. I'm sorry. Look at him.
I can't say this person, that person shot him, or who shot him. All I can say is I heard a loud noise, but all was going off with the impact of the crash to the wall.
I'm going to pause at 11:06:34. Earlier in this portion, did you hear Adrian Bean said it's about 180 of those motherfuckers? Did you hear him say that?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Did you know what he was referencing when he made that comment?
What I understood to be the membership of a particular gang member.
No. That's strange how I think that he was talking about it was 100 or some of them. I thought he was talking about police officers. I didn't think he was talking about no gang members. I thought he was talking about police officers. See, everybody think different.
And is that relation to him talking about Walter Murphy or DK and Thug?
Correct.
I'm going to restart at 11:13:19.
And you really cleared something over me. And I know what I can find a picture of you, because it's important. Because I don't think he should get away with it if he was in the car. You're not making this up. Thug was in the car. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me. testify ain't none of that. No, you ain't got to testify. I'm not with me on blast.
I don't want y'all to put blast now. Adrian. Adrian. I don't want y'all to put me on blast. And they put him on what? Blast. Thug was in the car. Okay. Thug was say it like if Thug was in the car. Thug would have got shot by one of the police. How he got out that car? Oh, you know what? We need to check and see if it's a 4-door. God, it's so little bit there. A guy big. So dumb. That was it. I ain't heard that about no blood wig. They said somebody.
What I do is I'm trying to go slow and get all the information I need in relation to you. That's all I'm talking about. But the other people involved,
That's what it is. Carly.
Way to make money, it sounds like. Who knew the police were gonna be there? Y'all scared the shit out of the police too. I don't think we don't get scared. We get scared too. We don't run the gunfire all happy about that shit. These cops ran to war what they heard was gunfire. They got.
I'm going to pause at 11, 14, 26.
You know what?
Here when
Since you saying that, Carol, Thug know I don't know what's he in that car or not, but I'm saying that Thug ain't cool. They talking about I don't know, talking about females in that car. I don't know. I don't know why Thug is in that car. Like you said, so Thug pulled a magic trick. I don't think Thug was in that car. I really don't think Thug was in there. Thug, too. The way that car was finessed, his knees and everything else were going to be hurt. Adrian act like he upset because he want to put Thug in place. I don't know, but it's some people over the weekend said that Thug was in the car. I said I don't believe he was. Then they go turn around on me and put Young Thug music on, and I start dancing. I'm looking out for Thug.
Mr. Bean said, no, I can't testify. I don't want to be put on blast.
Yes.
Okay. Have you heard the term on blast before, prior to him saying that?
Absolutely.
What was your understanding, or what is your understanding of what on blast means?
Make your identity public, get your name in those streets, couple of different ways to explain it.
And his sentiment of not wanting to testify in court, was that the first time as an investigator you have ever heard someone, a suspect, a co-defendant, a co-conspirator,
you know what, Karen?
ever say that they don't want to testify in court?
You know what? They ain't got nothing on Young Thug. They ain't got nothing on Young Thug. They ain't got nothing on Young Thug at the apartment. They ain't got nothing on him. If you're gonna listen to Adrian Bean on live shows. Oh Lord, I can't wait till they finish on this right here. Please hurry up.
Most. I'll rule the objection, sir. In my experience, most don't.
And why?
Sir. Yes.
Thug one in that car. Thug one in that car. Y'all better not put my baby in that car. Stop messing with him. Somebody walk free. He might. He might. Why they talking, y'all? Come on now. Come on, y'all. Come on. Adrian Bean ain't nobody to be Adrian Bean had to pay his rent. He had to pay his rent. Now, if somebody gonna give you a lick, tell you to hit it. Only thing you want to do is satisfy that woman. Now, Adrian know about Dirty Red. He know the things that Dirty Red do. Lately in the news, only thing we've been doing is seeing friends and family turn on each other, right? What Adrian did was turned on Dirty Red. And think that that's why the young thug is in there. No, this ain't no really no Detective Quinn don't get word they gonna get him out the court. Thank you. Allegedly. 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 Listen to listening to why they still over there talking. Listen to Detective Quinn. He told I never will forget, and y'all can go back and look at this live. He told uh Adrian, you lying. He don't even trust the word that coming out Adrian mouth. But see, he can't say that. But he just proved to us that Adrian is a what? Now, what Detective Quinn doing is hooking up his first 48. He hooking up his first 48. They still over there talking, y'all. That's why I put it on there. Now, what I'm going to do is skip it. Ooh, this trial don't got to me. Whew, I like her.
Say that.
She a nice prosecutor. I better leave my son alone, Thud alone. Thud, I've been trying to rock with you.
All right, you may continue.
All right. So, um, as it relates to hearing the sentiment, just generally of individuals not wanting to testify, particularly, what is your understanding why they do not want to testify or be put on blast?
My experience is they don't want to get hurt. They don't want members of their family getting hurt.
Now, being in this instance, as well as the previous section that was played, gave you the position in the car. Within this time period, was this at least the second or third time that he gave you the position of everybody in the car?
Second, third time.
Okay. And after he gave you the position of individuals in the car the first time, had that position ever changed?
Yes, it did.
That's Mr. Steele.
Come on, Quinn. Come on, Quinn. He said Thug was in the car. Then he said it was 3 guys. The first time he said it was 3 guys. Then he said Thug was in the car. Then he tried to put Thug in the car. That's what he said. Now let's hear what Queen say to that answer. I'll say all right, Queen, tell Drew.
Was there at any point that it was not consistent with what he told you the first time?
That's the objection.
Look at Queen.
During the course of your interview, Mr. B,
What'd you say?
if you had something incorrect, was Mr. B able to correct you based upon your recitation of what you said.
Absolutely. One particularly got me back on track.
When was that?
I don't know what was up with me at the time. I'd gotten DK and I got Big Fred confused. He corrected me as far as seat placement was concerned.
Now I want to go to 11:15.
What you said, Quinn or Mark?
The citizens, the bad citizens, everything in between. They don't have a choice.
He did drinking them free
We'll
cocoa.
start a little bit earlier at 11:14.
So let's
Why they miss?
work this week though. If they move, they get more money anyway. You know what I mean? Everybody in the club gonna probably, you know what I mean, spit out eat. You know what I mean? Let me ask you this. Somebody like Red, he didn't never see you at all. How you, when word got back, you know, let's say everything went right, you got the money. Is this just Atlanta? Because everybody tells me, everybody takes turns robbing each other. Yeah.
That look at Quinn. Detective Quinn, you had to do Atlanta like that. He said, it's just only in Atlanta that they take turns robbing each other. You're wrong for that. That's what they do.
And you seen Joe Rick Stone wrong all time. And you probably didn't see the person that robbed. Have you know who they are? All time. You know, you know what it is, we got hustlers on the streets, and they can't pick up the phone. When the game first started, I know you were young. They just took my drugs or something like that. So, you know what I mean? It's all drugs, money, weed, money, they selling weed, drugs, you know what I mean? So, you know, who's on call? Actually got wrong drugs. We got people coming from North Carolina, all these types of states coming down and getting took out for their money and getting something back. They don't even report it. You know what I'm saying? And they got to go talk to their boss, man.
He just running his mouth.
Police was on the scene.
Cut him out.
Why did you call off? You were short of cops. I didn't even know it.
Going to pause at 11:16:51. Now, during this portion from 11:15:40 to about 11:16:41, was Adrian Bean discussing drug dealers and whether or not they report getting robbed, essentially?
Yes.
Okay. In your experience, is what he said uncommon, that drug dealers generally do not report getting robbed?
In my experience, they charge it back to the gang. They don't report it.
And when you say they charge it back to the gang, what do you mean?
It's just life in the streets, you know. They buy the store, down on the store. I guess a bunch of different ways to explain it, but they're gonna go ahead and
See,
take that
that's what I said. That what Adrian was saying was they robbed me. That's how Adrian said. Adrian Bean said he wasn't alleged excuse me, y'all, a gang bang. He don't gang bang. But he said that it sounded like his testimony is saying it. They did it to me, so I'm about to rob them. But he needed some money to pay his rent, allegedly.
laws, as opposed to exposing whatever they're doing to law enforcement.
Now, going to take you back when Adrian Bean said that him and Thug jumped over the fences. Have you seen pictures of the fences that were outside
Bean
at
ain't jumped over no
126 Cleveland
fence.
Avenue?
Yes.
Okay. Did you notice if those fences had barbed wiring?
I haven't seen them in about in a while.
Okay.
Several days, but I know there was some things.
y'all hear what he's saying? In a while, several days, but I know there were some fences. Do y'all hear what y'all hear what come on. Detective Quinn. Detective Quinn said in a while, several days, but I know there were some fences that had the wild wire. So, Adrian saying that him and Young Thug jumped over the fence. What you said? Sound like he told it all. For these folks here. Woo-wee.
No, I couldn't get over.
And why you said you couldn't get over, tell me what you mean.
Bad knee.
That,
All right.
did I just say that? Did I just say that? I just said that. You have a good knee to jump over that long wall like Spider-Man. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, y'all. Quinn on the sheet rock. Boy, you is a fool. You ain't lying. Make sure you share share this live. But get what, y'all? Oh, please. You got to, the way the wall is, you got to be Spider-Man and jump on the wall. I know Quinn old behind ain't jumped over no wall, so he can start laughing. He went the other way. Y'all better start lying on my son. Y'all better start lying on my buddy, Young Thug. Y'all, y'all been lying on Thug. Like, look what Detective Quinn just said. Shoot, man, you gotta have a good knee to jump over that wall the way they did. Whew, Jesus. Oh, Lord have mercy. He said, bad knees, all right, and yours.
Curious, as a law enforcement officer, have you ever had experience of any suspects, seen suspects jumping over barbed wire fences?
I worked, yes. Can I explain?
Well,
One down. Thug got away, level like Quinn. Quinn, don't that. Hey, Carolyn. Look like Quinn wish she had thug knees. Thug. If Thug was in the car, Thug ain't no fool. Oh, boy, I tell you. You are a nut. You make sure you hit my like button, boy.
I stand objection.
have you
Carolina, hit that like button, man, because I need you.
have you ever seen a suspect scale or get over a barbed wire fence?
Absolutely.
All right.
She said, Thug don't pull off the crime of Quinn lost his suspect. Why you? He said, have you ever seen anybody jump over those bar wires? The bar fits. Absolutely. Boy, you a fool. They don't pull off the Carolina, Atlanta, you're funny. Stop it now. Okay. From
Now
ATL.
going to 11:45:32.
Boy, hold on. I just finished laughing. USA food. Oh my USA food. You is a fool. This Rico getting funny and funnier. They do. Okay. Here I come, y'all. Whew, here we go. Boy, you is a fool. Come back, Quinn on that sheet rock. Quinn, what? Quinn wasn't there. It was the other two polices there. Boy, you a fool. Oh, Lord. Boy, you got my head hurt.
We're gonna start at 11:45 now.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Look at Adrian.
I'm trying to hit you on the back.
Boy, you is a.
You said young thug ain't crazy and like a girl. This kid is like Jeffrey Williams. That's the young thug you talking about? I mean, let's go outside. They make me put handcuffs on you. So, can you work your business with your handcuffs on? Actually, yo, man, fuck that. I ain't going with that. I gotta leave with that.
Adrian scared. Say Adrian scared for his life. And your thug ain't smiled not one time. Your thug been like that. Boy, you is something else.
They really want to. I'm gonna put it really loose. We're just walking 2 steps outside. You ain't gotta walk on us. Just put right down to the left. Hey, what's the meal? I'll take the whole thing off. Lift up.
He putting them caps on him. He putting them caps on him.
You know what, Daddy? I've been on the dad since football field for like a couple of years. He used to play football, get in. I know all dad's coach my son. I gotta put these on.
They talking about football. Adrian ready to tell it all. Boy, you is stupid. Boy, you is a mess. Adrian scared.
Roosevelt fan. Say one more time. Roosevelt fan referee. Come on, clean now. Oh, that was new when they do it at the end of the room. Y'all look like babies. It's still new to me.
Stop at 11:47:05.
Wait a minute, I gotta stop laughing. I gotta stop laughing. Oh Lord have mercy. Adrian, no, he wrong. Sit down, Campbell. Adrian wrong. Whew, whew, help me, Jesus. Boy, you a fool.
The picture that's currently in the
Stop,
screen
yeah.
on the table, who is that a picture of?
That's Jeffrey Williams.
And is that who Adrian be identified as Thug?
Yes, he did.
And is that person in which he was referencing within this entire interview?
Correct.
And do you see that person in the courtroom today?
I do.
Can you identify him by article of clothing that he's wearing?
He's sitting between Mr. Steele and the other brother. I'm sorry, the gentleman.
He said the other brother. Stop, Campbell.
It's young.
Look at the. Stop, Campbell. Boy, you say fool. What you say? What you say? Adrian don't railroad. I mean, he did for him after all. You is a fool. Who you is wrong for that? Look at Thug, like y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like that, I'm gonna tell you.
I just don't believe Thug was in the car. Look at Thug. Look.
I'm going to start at 11:50.
Boy, you is a fool.
So a little bit earlier, 11:49.
Railroad.
I'm ready to talk to him. I don't know what's up, but I have to write on the reason why the situation happened. I don't want to talk about something else, really. Well, what I'm saying is, he's been talked to. What I'm saying is, I can't go into that part of the investigation, what I have to say. That day, I didn't necessarily have a chance to run down things with him. I'm trying to find out exactly everything. But I mean, you were against the other two guys.
Carolina, you is silly.
They told preliminary stories like you told a preliminary story. All three, though. Southern from I'll get you a real story. Well, they're not going to, if they're going to tell you about they ain't really come tell you that national. They have not know. They're not going to. They have said.
What you say? What you say? And then if I ain't wondering why people looking for him too. Self-respect. He ain't remember anything. Help me, Jesus. Boy, you is a fool.
You don't make any sense if that's where you always is.
When you said there, they said Red was robbing y'all. Who are you referencing?
The individuals that were in the car,
Which individuals?
Frederick Pro, Walter Murphy.
If you have any questions, your wife has my cell phone. And if you don't mind her knowing your business,
You be quiet. Adrian said they want to assassinate him. He sure did. They ain't stuck. Adrian ain't got no money. Why they want to assassinate somebody who ain't got no money? Oh boy, you is a mess.
I'll let you talk to her maybe on the way back, but the thing of it is, this is an investigation. Well, I gotta understand why it was identified, why the police had to get involved with identified, because they believe you were gonna run them over. You know, they had to know me when no one else on the time.
Oh, jeez.
I ain't seen no police talk about it. Me personally, me seeing the police, I would stop. I would stop.
Listen to him.
If I seen the police knowing there was police involved, sir, I would ask to stop.
What he talking about if he jumped that wall? All them polices. And he seen them polices and he jumped that wall. Adrian. Bean. I wouldn't believe his testimony. I wouldn't believe none of Bean said. Bean is trying to get Bean out of trouble. Whew. Whew. Adrian, tell me. Oh, Jesus. I don't believe him. I don't believe my baby was in that car. I don't believe.
I don't want no trouble or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And said, I don't want no trouble or nothing. So he turned it out while he's sober. Oh, Carolina. At Carolina in the house. TV is in the house. Boy, you is something else.
I'm not even supposed to DK. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't think you know what I'm saying? I'm not even around. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We can't hold out here. Okay, so you thinking the route that the victims are recounting. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, you is a fool.
Shit, I'm sorry. Those song officers in full uniform, we got to go. I don't know what they say. You know, I can't really see it. I'm right.
Say he no thug don't play, don't you funny. That's why the county fired him. That's why the county fired Adrian, because they know it about to be some trouble. Oh no.
The reason why I don't believe that, again with the tape, I'm not going to bring it back out. It's going to be in my report. That's exactly what you said. You said that when DK got out the car and started hopped out the car, started bus, 12 backed up in the Taurus. Now, I know who the fuck 12 is. 12 ain't backed up in no car. Listen to me. You're the company car backed up in the Taurus. They got to get taken with him. 12
Okay, I had it on mute. I'm sorry.
And you're saying you know what the police because you're calling.
It's all right, Carolina.
No police as well. This is what I'm telling my wife. You did not understand. Everything I'm telling them, it makes sense. None of them got hit by a police car.
See what what Adrian is doing now is he said, I'm just saying something just to tell my wife, but not this over him. Oh, I had it on mute. I'm sorry. See, that's what happened. See, he told his wife one thing. I don't trust, excuse me, y'all. I don't trust Adrian testimony. I don't trust his testimony. Excuse me. I don't trust his testimony. I just really don't. To me, Carolina, I just don't believe it was in the car. I just don't. Now, if the police said they saw Thug jumping the wall, I believe them. Adrian needs some. He sure do. Cause he needs some help. He needs some time. That's what I told my wife. Ooh, you lied to your wife.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you knew it was 12 up there. And I remember in the apartment, you called 12. From time to get away from
And y'all know they talking in that car. Talking about they go 12 behind us. Come on, y'all know they talking in that car.
I think that's the one thing you don't hold on to. You don't hold on to. Yeah. I'll tell you. I know it's 12 because the same car ran me over. You know how to get that car right now. That's how I know it's 12. For me to get here and tell my wife them you know what I'm saying? I didn't know these were these people at the time this was going on. So you're saying the same car you saw in the parking lot that blocked you in, eventually you know the car even blocked you over. Well, the one that was near your car. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I'm telling them, some of that's so true, some of it's not true. So what did you know?
The police. That's right.
She hit me with the car.
That's what he did.
When I see the car, all I said is police. Police just ran over the top. That's what it is to police. So I can tell my wife in this story. I can say, well, from the beginning, from me to you, I can tell you this is the police. Because I would have stopped for the police. All right. That makes sense. But you know, so that'll be up to whoever makes the decision what they believe. I'll put that down. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in. I can say this.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the same car that got me. Yeah, I can tell my wife this is phone. You see what I'm saying? All right, that's your story. Well, let me get over here. You got hear it hard or something. Nah, I got them next Thursday. Oh, okay. For this activated assault. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. You already told me, you know.
So I'm gonna stop right here at 11:55:33. Right here at this point where he told him, I don't want to talk about that. Why didn't you want to talk about his other case that he had?
That's an uninvolved crime. It's none of my business.
There you go.
And when you say it's none of your business, law enforcement, explain that. What do you mean?
I don't want to jeopardize whatever case that other law enforcement entity against them by getting him to say things.
There you go.
I want to keep things focused on the police-involved shooting, use of deadly force by the police officer, and what I believe to be a robbery that took place up in some of their cars.
That's right.
And
you're right, Carolyn.
A little bit earlier in this portion, you were talking, he was asking you about Red and whether or not Red came forward, and you said, I can't get into that part of the investigation. Why couldn't you tell Bean about whatever conversation that you had with Derek Dotson or Dirty Red at that time?
The investigation was ongoing, number one. I wanted to make sure I hadn't charged anyone with anything. I wanted to maintain the integrity of Dirty Red or Derek Dotson's life, his future, his family.
We're going to pick up at 11:55:33.
That's your other business. I don't want to get into that. I got nothing to do with anything other than what I asked you about. I feel like I've been straight up. So right now I'm charged with, well, what it looks like for me, still not charged. I haven't charged anything yet. I'm working this out. I'm gonna sit down and look through what we did today. I'm slow, man. I'm old with this shit. You know, ain't no rush. I don't do no rush.
See, on only thing I can see Bean trying to do is make himself look good. He ain't selfish. He ain't thinking about nobody else but himself. He trying to work a dead out. Oh Lord.
Man. I want to get everybody in the club. You know, like you said, I'm one of the guys that was really caught. So whatever went on that day, I got it.
He
I
showed
ain't gonna
did.
whatever the fuck he
And you know what? Carolina, that's what Quinn did. Played on him mentally. Because he knew he can get him to talk, to lie. He knew he can get him to talk. I just don't, you believe, I just don't believe Thug was in that car. But I knew a couple girls from the area where I was in yesterday believe he was in the car. Oh, yeah, he did. But shoot, that boy lied so much. I won't believe nothing come out of his mouth. Okay. Now, let me see.
So the car going on there. Okay.
He ain't read none of that stuff. Let me see where I was.
And who did you had that information or had from homicide?
I told, when he walked in the store, he was again alone. Let me holler at you again. That's pretty much what I said. He comes on over, and I just break the news to him. I said, you know what, man? I said, I'm not gonna be able to do nothing with this for me. I mean, I could arrest you, but I'm not. And this may sound crass, but what I said to him was, I did on you in these last 3 weeks to a month, and I found out you about ready to blow up. So I said, go make your $1 million and stay the fuck off Cleveland. That's the last thing I said to him.
Now, Thug, if a detective tell you, and we always tell young people, make your million, make your money, and stay off of Cleveland Avenue. Been bad all my since I'm here in Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I know about Cleveland Avenue, and I know how it is. And if somebody tell you to stay off of Cleveland Avenue, it's the last thing that they told him. He wasn't even supposed to be nowhere on Cleveland Avenue. Cleveland Avenue bad, y'all. It's still bad.
Exactly.
What happened once you said that? Did he?
We clapped up, and he was gone.
He left. What he just tell y'all? He said that Young Thug clapped up and left. He told after he told Young Thug to stay off of Cleveland Avenue, he left Cleveland Avenue. Y'all can't. Y'all, I'm not gonna put it on him. I'm not. But these grown men, Adrian Bean is older than them. He know better. He said Young Thug clapped up and left. That's what he said.
Your third encounter. Tell us about that third encounter.
Well, this is gonna be okay. Right. This is encounter.
He said, hold up. He said this is the third count. But hold on, but you're right. Listen, I'm gonna back it up. Listen. See, the lady told him what to say. Listen to what he said. Quinn say. Listen to Quinn.
Right over. And I just told him what I was working on and how his name came up. And I told him why I was telling him that.
So let me kind of go back, talk about your extra job. You only work on Fridays. Why were you full?
I'm working for the business. I can't in luxury jewelry stores. I work the luxury jewels department in Neiman Marcus. And so I have to, I have to present in uniform as a deterrent.
Now, so that you encountered him. Let me ask you this about how many times did you see Mr. Williams at the office? After or during this investigation?
It's a total of 4 times.
Now, let's talk about this first encounter. So you're sitting on your stool, you saw him on the phone. Did he approach you?
He came on.
And what, if anything, did you say to him when he approached you?
I went right into it. I said, listen, I'm working an investigation. Your man Bean, I don't know whether he's your friend or not, but he put your name in that big explosion when the car went into the laundromat up on Cleveland Avenue in Old Hayville. I said, he put you in the car. He says that you even had a gun, you were in the car, and you got away. I said, you're going to find out about this later because you're going to get the discovery from other people in the car, which is all my reports and my audios and videos later. You'll have access to them if you have relationships with anybody in the car. I says, I'm telling you on the front end, your name got put in this.
And once you said that your name got put in this, did Mr. Williams say anything to you?
He denied any involvement, being there, anything illegal that happened on 9/11.
Yeah, he part to protect himself.
And when he did, he was not there. What did they do?
So I told the young brother, I said, listen, I can arrest you based off what's being said. That's not who I am. I can lock you up, and then before people locked up.
Listen. Listen to Quinn. He said, I can lock you up. Listen what he tell young.
Figure out what's up. I said, but the way I get down, if I get DNA off that gun, being said it was yours, and you gonna make me come hunt you down to eliminate you from this scientifically, or you gonna come in voluntarily? Or do I get a warrant to come get you to get your sample? Because I can get a warrant to get a sample to go in your mouth if somebody says you were at a crime scene. That's enough. And I left it like that. And I also told him, I'll never arrest you based on what one joker says. I'm going to need something else to back it up.
At that point, did Mr. Williams say?
So in other words, you had a chance to lock Thug up. Y'all playing cop and robbery. Y'all playing with them, with them kids. In other words, you telling Thug, you better get out of here. Because I really could lock you up from what being said. But he didn't lock him up. That ain't Thug's fault. That's not Thug's fault. Listen to this.
He just continually denied it, but he was very respectful.
What he said, he detained you to deny, but he was very respectful. He wasn't. How you gonna believe when you said yourself that being lied? Well, lying to you. Ain't nobody got to believe Adrian. I don't. I'm sorry, y'all.
And you talk about what he said. Did you know this promotion?
He was unnerved. He was shook. You know, I've been around a lot of people. I've approached them in uniform. I approached them in this uniform. And you can say certain things to people, and, you know, you can almost see their heart beating out of their shirt. That was one of those situations.
And I just shook.
I mean, you're nervous, you're uneasy. You're hearing information you just didn't expect to hear.
You think he was nervous. You thought he was nervous.
After he denied his involvement, did he?
Oh, yeah. We clapped up, and he went on about his way.
Oh, he clapped up and y'all went
Was he
on.
by himself at that time?
Oh, y'all clapped up and he went on by his way. Quinn, gotta do your job.
They said there were 4 encounters. Tell the jury about what your second encounter was.
So the second encounter, this is 10 years ago. So it's about 2 to 3 weeks could even be a month later. I had gotten word back from the scientists at the GBI that firearm linked to being through testimony. I'm sorry, that firearm linked to
Hold up. He said he did not say 10 years ago, did he? He said he didn't remember nothing that happened 10 years ago. And it was 2013 when he talked to Adrian. Look, y'all, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Came back inconclusive with too many male contributors on that weapon to be uploaded into the CODIS database for identification.
And you had that information, what happened with homicide?
I told when he walked in the store, he was again alone. Let me holler at you again. That's pretty much what I said. He comes on over, and I just break the news to him. I said, you know what, man? I said, I'm not going to do nothing with this for me. I mean, I could arrest you, but I'm not. And this may sound crass, but what I said to him was, I did some research on you in these last 3 weeks to a month, and I found out you got ready to blow up. So I said, go make your $1 million and stay the fuck off Cleveland.
So in other words, he was telling him to go make your money rapping because you are about to blow up. Stay off of Cleveland Avenue. That's Detective Quinn, David Quinn. We're looking out for a young man that was trying to come up. He seen him, was in his rapping beat. On the reason why he said that allegedly to Thug is because he had a feeling that Adrian would lie. He don't believe Adrian's testimony when you interrogate him. He don't believe Adrian. Thug was in the studio. Y'all know how it is in the studio. Come on now. Make your $1 million, baby.
That's nothing like that.
And you said it was worth it.
Exactly.
What happened once you said that? Did you?
He clapped up, and he was gone.
Third encounter. Tell us about that third encounter.
Well, this is going to be okay. Right. This account. So this may be a few months down the road. This time, Jeffrey Williams, he's accompanied by other individuals when he comes in Neiman Marcus. I'm in a uniform. I'm on the stool in Precious Jewels. I step aside. Now he is saying, I want to holler at you. So he comes up with this, I'm going to call it entourage. It was some people. But in particular, there was a woman he identified as his sister. He called her by name Dolly.
This
and
is
he gave
sister.
me a job offer. He said, I want you to be my travel security because I'm getting ready to do my thing. His sister.
Now, Thug is smart. He got a good detective to work with him, to follow him. He don't trust them people. He don't trust them people in Atlanta, but he don't mind helping them. Look, that boy know what he. There you go. Get somebody you can trust. I don't blame you,
So
Thug.
in Orange Dolly, she gave me her phone number. I said, I'm not interested. I said, go live your life. But I did take her number. She gave it to me. I put it inside my city-issued cell phone where it's set for the next.
Thug, Bobby, I don't care what y'all say.
I never even dialed that number.
And as a part of this case, you provided me with a screenshot of your phone log showing where you can put it on.
Yes, I did.
Commissioner Postron?
Have you shown that to,
He want to see Young Thug make it, y'all. He want to see a black man make it. Let me put it like that. He just want to see that black boy make it. Because he see that, he know that the type of man he interviewed, Adrian. And that's a man that, a detective, who want to help him, but at that time he wasn't interested. Too much was going on.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna show you what's gonna mark the safety for 179C. Tell me if you recognize safety for 179C.
This is the address book to my city issued cell phone. When I retired, I had it all downloaded.
Hold on,
so I can
y'all.
access it as needed
Hold
in
on.
retirement. And this is it.
Hold on. Let me get this blare off. I got the camera, my lights over here. I got too much light. Hold on. Let's see. So I might take the light off the camera and put it on me. Okay, let me put it on me.
Instead of sharing every depiction of your address phone and your cell phone that you got when you left your phone.
Yes.
During this conversation, I would say this is the 179C.
Any objection, councils? All right. Case 179, Charlie, and the publishers you see there.
Ooh wee, but Carolina, you don't make my day.
Let's keep it old school.
You can point to where you see the name of Miss Dolly.
So I put it in that day right there, Neiman Marcus Precious Jewelry.
Now, by any chance, did you have the date in which you inputted that? Did it have a date in which when you inputted that information to your phone?
You know, it might have. I don't know. I don't know about that technology.
After you got her number, you put it in your phone. Did you ever see Dolly again?
I didn't know.
And here the phone numbers aren't on there, but we just extracted out the actual phone number.
Yeah, the phone number is not up there, but it's
He's over there in the right somewhere.
Okay, thank you.
Quinn cool though.
And then there was a final encounter. You said you about the final encounter.
oh. The last encounter, I'm on a Friday at Precious Jewels in uniform, getting my cheese, working hard. I see Jeffrey Williams come into the store. We're about 25 feet from each other. He's going to the down escalator. He's in the company of Walter Murphy, who I know on site. Walter Murphy, in his right pocket, has a long knife. They call it the street, the kind you can't fold, and it's hanging out of his right pocket.
Hey up. Walter Murphy, you in the mall like that? And then and Quinn gonna say that thug was pointing at Walter Murphy knife? And they together?
As they're going down the escalator, the two of them, thug to the long knife and making sure I see it. Don't know what it meant. I mean, I can have an opinion, but that was it. I waved at them, and they went downstairs, and I guess they bought some items.
When you say the long knives, what
Okay, I ain't trying to tell on you or nothing like that, Queen. But Queen, if he point on to you that he had a knife, you supposed to arrest him. But you wasn't worried about that because you weren't getting paid for doing that. You were getting paid to work in the jewelry store.
Well, it's the money that can't cash U.S. currency, and it's so much it can't fold. Back in those days, I haven't seen it much lately. Jokers would just like have the money, straight, flossing the money out so everybody could see it.
And during that interaction, did you have verbal communication with either Mr. Murphy or Mr. Murphy?
I think I snickered, and they snickered, and they went on downstairs and made their purchase.
with a knife on him. Ooh, fry me something to eat, y'all. Come on now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So what y'all gonna do with this messy stuff? Ooh.
Can I see him?
Can we approach?
Yeah. Hand him Mr. Kearns, please.
Quinn, Detective Quinn and him nothing against the. Yeah, nothing against the. He just told the he need to stay out the way, get off of Cleveland Avenue. Excuse me, y'all, for me moving around. There, my boy, young thug. Leave him alone. All them boys. Look how he looking at. Look how he looking at the judge. Y'all stop trying to let the black man down. Y'all trying to take a black man down. Young Thug ain't the one to play. I like Young Thug. I don't care what y'all say. Back then in Atlanta, you had to protect yourself. Let me skip. He doing so much better taking care of that diabetes. Why?
All rise.
Why he locked up? You taking care of yourself. Well, that's one thing about y'all. Can't have no choice but to take care of yourself. All y'all got them stomach. Look at you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our jury has left us.
Good shit.
And
Hey,
Detective Quinn has
baby.
also stepped out. So, all right, Miss Hilton, what's the basis for you asking the court to reconsider? You mentioning at the bench, I think before we lost audio capability for everybody else to hear
I
that.
think, oh, you know what? Carolina. When you said that my audio went blank, it must have been them. Because I knew I had it on them. So he said the audio went blank.
728, which had been shown. And I believe that your assessment was, or assertion was, that Lewis has not testified, that there's still some foundation missing. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else you wish to add before I let Mr. Steele respond?
Yes, Your Honor. Defense Exhibit 207 and 208 are copies of Detective Lewis's written report or summary.
Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stop it right here, and what we're gonna do is talk about what we saw today. I want to thank all those people who came in here, and especially shout out to Carolina TV, Crew Snell. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Carolina TV. Uh, man, something else. Shout out to, let me see whoever's in the chat. Cheryl, Cartwright, and Boy's Gaming, and Bobby Yaka, and Sebastian Roger is a case that wanted to subscribe. I hope she subscribed to me. She want me to do this. Because okay, let me see. But okay, so babe, okay.
If you
She
shop
want
on
me
Amazon,
to talk
you should
about
use this
them,
tool.
so I try to do the best I can is to look for what I can. Do what I can. They looking for this little boy right here, y'all. This little boy right here. So I'll be trying to work on that tomorrow. Since I'm not working, I can work on that. Find out what happened to Sebastian Rogers. They trying the mom and the dad, the mom and the dad trying to act like that. But they said that he been missing. The team been missing. So I'm gonna let you know, Sherry Cartwright, in the chat, that I will look. You see, I put the channel on him, so you know what I said I'm gonna do. Y'all can tell me what y'all want me to talk about, and I'll talk about it. Carolina TV. Shout out to Carolina TV. Let's go over there and give him a shout out. Subscribe to his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel as well and hit the like button. Okay. Let's give a shout out to Crew Snail. Okay. And let's give a shout out to those who watching. Okay. Just a review of what's going on in the Young Thug case is they well, Adrian Bean said that Thug was in the car, four people was in the car. Okay, he was in the front, and DJ and the other person was in the back seat. And hey, the junker over that concrete wall that he's talking about, you got to be spy to run through the climb over that fence. Come on, that's a lot of work. But them young boys were doing that back in the days now. But also, Quinn said he couldn't remember in 2013, but then he had videos kind of help him remember what happened in 2013. So I really don't know what I was doing in 2013. I don't know. But y'all like, share, and subscribe. And what we'll do is come back in tomorrow. You had detected that David Quinn on stand told Young Thug when he saw him that he couldn't be his detective for him. And that he really need to get off of Cleveland Avenue, make his millions of dollars, make, make your millions. And Thug did that and get off of Cleveland Avenue. I was on Cleveland Avenue Saturday, and it's not a trusted place to be, but everybody, people. But I appreciate y'all being here today. It was nice coming to it, being a critic to the video today. All right, y'all. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all. And tomorrow we'll get into Sebastian, okay? And find out where this young man is. Okay, somebody got to know where the young man is. I'm out of here, y'all.